website called All About the Tea.
She told All About the Tea that during the fight,
Hey, teacups, it's your girl, Monica. Welcome back to the All About the Tea channel. Joining me tonight are Teacup affiliates, Schoolboy. Hey, Schoolboy.
Hey.
Hey, you looking
You
nice.
know, my buddy is activated like my curls tonight.
Oh, good. I'm glad, because listen, girl. Also,
I can't stand that heifer. Ugh.
And you know what? She crossed the line this time. She really did.
Yeah.
Also joining us this evening is Teacup affiliate Plez. Hey, Plez.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Wishing this rain would go away, but that's it.
I'm glad it
won't
stopped here.
It won't
God.
stop. It won't stop. Also joining us this evening is the Bishop. Hey, Bishop.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Get some black order up in here. We need to get some.
Oh yeah, we need that more than anything else tonight. All right, teacups. First and foremost, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, go on and bang that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the piping hot tea that we serve on this channel. Teacups. On the agenda tonight, Kenya Moore's evil plot to use the Black Lives Matter movement to destroy Porsha. We're going to dive right into it. Let me acknowledge a few super chats. Cindy Love, thank you so much for the super chat. She says Kenya's going to end up pulling a muscle with all of that reaching she's doing. And Candy, please have several seats. Cool off, because you in a bucket of hot water your damn self. I can't take her. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Andrew Reese, hey boo, how you doing? Hello, Monica and family. Let that drag session begin, shall we? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Thursday night, Porsha Williams took to Instagram to clarify some things. Okay. There has been a lot of behind the scenes drama going on, and Kenya, of course, is right in the middle of it. So let me give you guys a synopsis because her video was 30 minutes. I'm going to play it here too, but I just want to make it make sense, put it in some form of comprehensive summary. So while the ladies were filming over the summer, the unfortunate murders of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor happened. Okay. And it woke the country up as to the inequities that exist among Black people in this country. The Black Lives Matter movement was full force, and Porsha took it upon herself to be a soldier on the front lines fighting for justice. And kudos to that sister. I applaud her. It's like I think coming with the best. Symphony Love says, Plez, Kenya's attorney, taking notes to drag for Kenya. Lord, this is going to be good. Bishop had to turn off his camera.
They clearly don't know me. Y'all really think I
They
care
ain't been
about this
watching
stuff?
long enough. Is they new? I don't know them.
They really think I care about this stuff. I don't.
They just being messy.
I think he's just cracking jokes.
Yeah.
Symphony Love just cracking
They've been
jokes.
with the shits before we even started. So they been with the shits.
I popped in real quick and I had to pop off. It was, it's the shit's it's going down. So Grace Arlene, thank you so much for the super chat. I love all of you. My family in my head, let's drag, shall we? Right? Yes, we love you too. Thank you. All right. So while that was going on, at the same time, Candy noticed Porsha was getting a lot of recognition and traction on social media, and she got jealous. Let's keep it real. She got jealous because Candy was at home stuffing her face, busy recruiting the women for the sex dungeon, doing whatever the hell she does down in the ATL. And she got jealous. So she said to herself, How do I get on board? I'm not going to go out there with I'm not going to go out on the front lines. I'm not going to protest. I'm not going to do any of that. I may not even give them bottles of water on the curb. I'm not going to do that because, I paid for those bottles of water. So Candy decided she needed to do something. And like I said, she took it upon herself to make the selfish decision to go to Bravo on her own, as if she represented all of the cast. Okay. When Porsha got wind of this, she wasn't happy and expressed her disappointment in Candy in a group chat. Now, at the time, Nene was still considered, I guess, cast because she was currently negotiating her contract. So she was in that group chat. And I have those text messages. I will pull them up. Okay. But before I do that, then in August, Todd celebrated his 47th birthday and they had a party and it was filmed and everything. And Candy used that opportunity to approach Porsha in, how a little aggressive pit bull type of way. And the two of them got into a little back and forth about it. And Candy, bottom line is Porsha's disappointed. She wanted them to go to Bravo as a collective and not Candy go by yourself because they all have input and things that they, wanted Bravo to address and change. But Candy went by herself and they got into it. It was filmed. And Porsha asked the producers not to air that because she felt that because the discussion was around Black Lives Matter, she didn't want that to be somehow tied into or represent or take away from the fight. And I agree with her. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the text messages before I play the video of Porsha talking. And there's more to it. So after that happened, Kenya Moore decided she would run to a blog and leak the story, leak it, and had the blogs talking about Porsha. Well, the way she twisted it was Porsha was jealous of Candy and didn't want Candy to get any Black Lives Matter shine. She wanted to keep the spotlight only on her, is the way Kenya took it to the blogs and the way it was twisted. And it was the furthest thing from the truth. Schoolboy, do you want to read these? Starting from the left side. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. God.
So this is the group chat. Porsha posted the text messages from the group chat. And I don't know who's blue and gray, but we'll figure it out as we start reading.
So it says, hey, don't forget to send the video. And of course, I can't see the little text or whatever on the video, but I think I know whose page that came from. Let me go ahead and go on down. Apparently, the video that she was talking about us is very long. One of my fans sent me multiple clips that they screen recorded. I was told that Straight from the A talked about it on her Pantheon. I guess they meant Patreon. And YouTube.
Yeah.
But it is clear that Nene screenshot our group text with everyone as well as separate group text with just y'all. A sent it to Straight from the A. Okay. She sent her text of mine before. And I guess it's going right to the right. The second part.
So let me just clarify that really quick.
Okay.
Nene also went to the blog, this blogger, and released their group text messages, but it wasn't sent in the correct order, or the blogger didn't publish it in the right order, or cut some things out. So Nene did, because at the time she was disgruntled with Bravo. The contract negotiations kind of fell through, and she was accusing them of racism too. So she took it to the blogs, but Kenya also went to the blogs, but we'll get there. So go ahead.
Okay. She sent her text of mine before when we argued. So I'm not shocked that Nene has done this again, but I was surprised she sent y'all text. Either way, I'm going to be honest and say that it pissed me off. To be clear, I never reached out to the network as if I were representing y'all. I was only speaking up for the things I wanted to see change and change. I didn't realize y'all had an issue with it. Now I'm assuming that this gray part is Candy, the blue is Porsha. The text read stated fact that if you have already talked to them, if we were to ever approach them, we would have needed to know what exactly you said so we don't either overstep or repeat a request. And as I continue to say, with that being said, we should just move forward with the ask of a donation instead. So I'm assuming asking
That's
of a
that's
donation
Portia.
instead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Portia was
God
like,
damn, what's
she
going
wasn't
on with the
happy.
grammar? It it was stated the fact of matter, not talking crap about you in any way. So Candy, I guess at the bottom says she was alluding it to be being more said. That's why I was asking y'all what was said. Overall, I didn't know what to think because again, I never knew y'all, and then it cut off.
Okay, so we continue on. Is that the same one? Yeah.
Yes, same one.
Okay, there you go.
Because again, I never knew y'all disagreed in any way. The only other thing said was just like I was telling you last night that I felt we could have been stronger together. That's it. Well, I get that point. I was driving. She says, it's okay. Glad you brought it up so I can clarify something that came off messy. I had already planned to have a convo with the network about the things I share with y'all. It wasn't like I was trying to leave y'all out of something. When I accomplished something, some of those things, I shared them with you. And everyone has been doing things individually. So not sure why this was turned negative. Overall, y'all can feel how y'all feel, but basically your feelings were used by the blogger to make me look bad. Like I was trying to go behind your backs to do you dirty, trying to make me look bad for trying to do something positive. That's what upset me.
Okay. And then it goes on.
And then this is Porsha responding, and she's showing, I guess, at that one part that says, would need to see exactly what Candy email said. So because of that, I didn't think this will go anywhere besides asking for a donation. Nene says, right. Now that's Nene responding underneath the group. Okay, I'm trying to figure out who all these heifers are talking. Now there is no way to come to Bravo as a group. Everyone might send their own email, anything program related we would want True to produce and pitch to Bravo because we are Bravo talent. So really tomorrow for me personally is really just for a donation ask. As for the rest, each lady can express what they want. See, I was just redirecting and saying, let's not push it. Let's just do a donation as well as if they want to still go to the network go on their own, and that if they wanted me to, I would be there for them. I didn't want to bother anything that you may have been working on and decided we should just let that part go and do donation ask as a group.
Okay. Let me pull up the last one. There you go.
Nene says, I feel the same. Sad though, damn. Could have even great together. I guess she's saying, damn, it could have been great together. Very sad, Nene says. So sad though. Damn, could have been great together. So I guess they're still repeating it. Very sad. But any of you ladies want my individual support on something, let me know. So Porsha's saying she's being supportive. Nene says, okay, P. And then I guess, what the hell? Who put that thing out? The Real Husbands of Atlanta. It's a picture of Nene and all. Is that Eva as a man? Damn, she's still
Yeah.
as a man.
Porsha, Eva, Cynthia, and Nene.
And then at the bottom, I sent a funny meme, and that's it. Literally, no one was messy, bad mouth you in the text. Just want you to see it all. We got this. I refuse for us to be opposed in this. We are working hard for Black Lives Matter, and I value our work and want to keep the focus on the positive. Porsha, why didn't you just call me? The things I was asking for: hire more Black execs, hire more Black-owned production companies, and do more physical production, adding more spots specifically for Black students in their page program, etc., are all things specifically for Bravo to do. Truly's requests were separate. I wasn't stopping y'all from being great.
All right. So Nene went to the blog first because she don't like Candy. So the blogger, I guess, took the slant as if Candy was being selfish, and rightfully she was. Because I don't care how you twist it, they should have gone to the network as a collective to all be heard. The whole cast is African American. So obviously they all have input on this matter and changes that they feel should be made. So I agree with that. And then Kenya went to the blogs and twisted the whole thing and made it look like Porsha was trying to grandstand, didn't want anyone else to take any credit or have anyone else be shown doing any kind of activism. It was just a mess. So what after that, the filming happened, the reunion happened, Todd's party happened, and things kind of quiet down. But like I said, Kenya kept bringing it up and picking at it and picking at it. And then Candy went and did an interview with a very reputable publication, tabloid called Vulture. I mean, you know Vulture, that they have print and they're online as well. And she spoke about it again. So this is why Porsha decided to go live to clarify things. I am going to share my screen so we can watch that together. Let me pull it up. Give me a second here. Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I can do that. Okay, there's something else I could do. I'm going to do that instead. Give me a minute. But in the meanwhile, Schoolboy, share your thoughts thus far on this drama. What are your initial thoughts?
I mean, I watched Porsha's live yesterday. Then I get where she's coming from. Like, the activism, she didn't want that used in the show. She didn't want that argument used in the show as a storyline. Well, if everybody don't have a storyline, somebody's going to use something as a storyline. She just asked them, hey, don't use it. Bravo decided not to use it. There's nobody that doesn't has power at the editing in Bravo. None of the housewives have the power of editing. That's truly in Bravo. So I didn't really see. Now everybody's arguing the fact that Candy did up all smooth. She did what? Look, Candy did something that was good that Candy felt would benefit Candy. Mm-hmm. Let's be clear. Now I don't know all the ins and outs of what could possibly benefit Candy from doing it. Candy could have just wanted a little bit of more shine, instead of everything being more of Porsha being seen on the front lines. That could have possibly been a thing. I mean, it's a benefit, opening up more Black. I mean, these are things that everybody has been saying. Okay, you don't have to be a Bravo executive. You don't have to be somebody that's on the cast to know that everybody's been asking for Black producers back on these housewives shows. I mean, we've seen that it's tanked since season 9, since Carlos has left. It has a true change. I do think they would have been stronger as a collective. I feel like when the Black talent should come together, why should people go to different people divided? Usually if you go as a united front, you might been able to get even more things out, maybe even some better pay, maybe some equal pay across the board. I don't know. I don't have, Candy's always going to make a move, as far as business. I do respect her business move. I just don't think this was the right move, knowing that Nene was already in hot, water cornbread over there with them people. And she was already going through what she was going through. I can see why Nene did what she did, because she was being petty in that moment. Okay. She was mad. Bravo was giving her the dig around with the money. And so Porsha was actually on the front lines. We were seeing that. That wasn't, and quiet as it's kept, how many other housewives did we really see out there on the front lines? We didn't see very many other housewives on the front lines, even picketing or doing anything, even sitting out there, even getting arrested, nothing. So, I mean, for me, I I like what Candy went to them with. I just wish it would have went as a united front on my end personally. I just think that they should have went together, just like I feel like the Married to Medicine cast should have went together to help Mariah put the other bullshit aside of that you don't like each other. This is bigger than that. This is for change, and this is going to benefit all Black talent that runs through Bravo, not just y'all. So I mean, I just think it was selfish. And I mean, even Porsha said in a damn text, she didn't care that she did it, but it would have been nice to know that you did that. That way we know what to ask for when we go to a meeting. We don't know what you asked for. So at least let us know what you asked for. That way, if the rest of us decide to go in there, then fine. Some of those key points, maybe the things that they were going to ask for, they may have pushed it up a notch and asked for some more stuff on top of what she asked for. But if you've already asked for that and they've agreed to that, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to negotiate for anything extra. So just take a donation and roll.
Yeah.
That's what I grabbed from it. Now, I could be wrong. You know, Bishop and players may have a totally different view, but that's kind of what I got from it. But I just feel like in numbers, you might get more in numbers than it is coming as United Front than as just one individual person.
I agree with you. What are your thoughts, Bishop?
My thoughts is like what Schoolboy said, it will go better as together as a group. And I do believe that Porsha was looking at the bigger picture. Candy and Nene were not looking at the bigger picture. And so is Kenya when we get to her a little bit later. Candy always, I always admired Candy. I liked it, Candy, for a long time until about season 11 when she starts showing her real hand and how she really is. And it really showed during that 12th reunion. And I was like, I don't like this chick. She reminds me of Jackie from Married to Medicine. Sneaky, hiding her hand, and try to come off as a good person. And again, I don't take away from her business savvy, but she's all about self. And I'm tired of Black people being about self when it comes to a collective movement. You cannot do anything if you're separated. You need to come together. And I'm not saying, and I have my particular issues with Black Lives Matter and some of the things in the manifesto and things of that nature. But I would never come out publicly and slam a person that's trying to make a difference. Now, when I seen her doing it, I felt like she was coming from a genuine place. So I was not going to speak ill about her. Now, I don't know what the whole issue is, why Candy couldn't wait for everybody, but it's clearly showing that she wants to be the house ninja. Point blank, period. She's coming off as like Giselle. Just want to be the pet ninja and want to be seen as one of the good ones. And that I'm speaking for everybody. Because Candy been trying to do the BLM for a minute now, if y'all haven't been paying attention. She's been trying to do it on what's that show she got on YouTube? I forgot what it's called. Speak on it. And she's been trying to do that whole BLM thing as well. But every time she do it, it's always divided. Like she was only paying attention to one particular part of the group, which it should be a whole group. It's Black Lives Matter. All Black people's lives matter, not sectors of it, not just this part, not just women, not just men. It's Black lives. The whole point. And she didn't get no traction like she wanted to, because it looked like just a booty shake fest. That's all it looked like to me. And it just, and I understand that, you're trying to have fun, but it's time out for that. It's really trying to get down to business. If Candy is really about business, I mean, when she want more Black producers, she can't keep stabbing Black cast members in the back. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense. And you want to talk about, we need more people. Be quiet, girl. Go sit down somewhere. And I don't like that.
I don't like how two-faced she is. She's one way in your face, behind your back is another way. Like, oh, Kenya, stop talking about Bolo and who he slept with. But mind you, she's gossiping with Marlo and Kenya about it the next day. I heard Porsha in there screwing him, making noises. And then she gets on camera and says it to her sidekick, Don Juan, too. She said that. Plaz, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I completely disagree. It is what it is. They have never been collective. So why would they be collective now? Did Porsha invite them to the protest? Did she ask them to come out? Did she say, hey, y'all, it would be good if we as a cast went out to the protest and showed solidarity? No. So they were all operating in their own lanes. Now, what Kenya is doing is completely separate. We'll get to Kenya later. But I spoke about this maybe the other night when we were talking. All pieces of the puzzle are needed. You need the people in the boardroom. You need the people in the courtroom. You need the people on the street protesting. Kandi is a businesswoman. She went for what she knows. And I don't see anything in those texts that said, hey, y'all, we should do this as a group. Let's go together. They didn't come to her. So why should she then go to them? What's the difference? I think it's all like all the whole narrative I'm seeing from a lot of people online is very one-sided when it comes to certain people. It seems like for some people, Porsha can do no wrong. But quiet as it's kept, Porsha Williams has benefited from Kandi Burruss's advocacy because guess what? All of a sudden, she's an executive producer on a show. So you can say it was self-serving, but by her asking for more Black shows, more Black people behind the scenes, more Black pages, Porsha got a whole EP credit. So she wasn't just working for her. She was working for all Black people looking to be in production. And that is honestly what we need. I'm over the hashtag Blackout Tuesday and all the performative justice that these companies are doing. Kandi used her privilege with Bravo that she has earned to pull up to the table and say, I want this. Now, Monica knows when we talked about this a few months ago with Nene, I kept saying, what is the ask? What are the deliverables? You can't go into a negotiating room saying, we want better treatment. You have to outline what you want and what it looks like. And Kandi did that. So I'm not going to fault her for that, just like I'm not going to fault Porsha for using her influence to get that scene pulled. Absolutely. We don't want to send out the narrative that Black women are arguing over what BLM means. But what I heard Porsha say in her live, because I looked at that too, was that she wanted social justice, policy changes. That's not what Bravo does. At best, as she said, we can ask for a donation to give to these politicians or, interest groups over here that do policy work. But Bravo is where we need these networks, these TV shows that we give our good coin and good ratings to. That's where we need to see more change, day-to-day life for African Americans. And that's what she was getting at. So I'm not going to blame Kandi for doing that and using her voice. Would it have been nice for them to do it as a group? Absolutely. I just don't know, with as fractured as that group is, if they ever would have gotten on the same track to do that. And who knows, once she put her initial request out there, if she wouldn't. That's what she said in those texts. I was going to double back to y'all and see what else we wanted to do as a group. But I'm sorry, I guess because I'm a self-starter like that too. If I see something wrong and I want something fixed, I move straight forward ahead to get it done. Porsha, honestly, to me, in those texts, it felt a little whiny. And Nene was giving them one-word, dry responses. Yeah, girl. Yeah, she's just mad because nobody got on her train. So that's what I'm saying. It's like everybody wants to say, you selfish, you selfish, you selfish, when they all selfish. So why is it any different for Kandi? And what she asked for helps all Black people, not just her. They don't have to hire her production company. She said Black people, more Blacks, period. So I can't fault her for that.
Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen and play Portia's video so we can all watch it together. Let me acknowledge a few super chats. Lusciously, she says, thank you, Ples. Somebody is thinking logically. Okay, well, nice way of insulting the others. Debbie
Right.
Johnson, I know people are just so stupid. Debbie Johnson, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. Candy wanted to be the lead singer in Escape. That's why they're not together. Kenya have a hateful heart. No good will come to her. Yeah. Come and talk with me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Porsha did ask them to join in with her, but they were busy. Porsha did say that. Yeah. All right. Let me also, I'm sorry here. Donnie Don, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. Kenya couldn't care less about BLM. You know, she honestly didn't even post anything about it during the time. I think on Blackout Tuesday, she may have posted something, maybe a black screen, and that was it. Nothing else about Black Lives Matter. She's fake. She fake cried when they read the verdict about Breonna Taylor. Her story was harassing Porsha. She's a narcissist. All right. Steph H, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. I would create a storyline around Porsha if I was trying to remain on the show. Okay, then I guess it was a smart move for Kenya because she certainly did do that. And Stone, thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are very informative and such fun. Schoolboy, you keep me in stitches. Monica Plas, Bishop Marcella, and Schoolboy, such a great team. Thank you. We appreciate that. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen and we can watch this together. Welcome. So I'm just going to take a moment so that everyone who turned their notifications on can come on in the room and get settled, and there won't be anything left out. First, I want to just say thank you to everybody for clicking on setting your notification. Thank you for joining this live, and also thank you for your love and support over the years, okay? You guys have been riding with me for quite a minute. I'm not going to take too long, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take too much of your time today. To be honest with you, I'm quite nervous to have this conversation with you. It's definitely something that I was trying to avoid. I didn't want to talk about. And not because of anything for me, just because there's a bigger picture, there's a bigger issue here that I just didn't want to touch upon or have exposed. But anyway, here we are, and I love you guys. Hello, I see you all in the comments. Thank you. I'm not necessarily going to be reading the comments or answering questions. I'm just going to talk to you and just kind of clear up some things that I felt need to be cleared up. So you guys know, on Housewives of Atlanta, we take part in a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? We have drama, we have ups and downs, we have family, we have relationship with the girls, and then we have other issues and causes that we bring to the show that mean a lot to us. And for me, on Real Housewives of Atlanta, bringing Black Lives Matter to the show has meant a lot to me, in a way that I just felt like our show needed to mirror what was happening in our real life. A lot of people were dealing with the social injustice and seeing our Black people being killed, and I just felt like, well, that should be mirrored on a show that is called a reality show. It should actually show what we're going through. That would be the proper and responsible thing to do. So with that being said, that comes with a certain level of responsibility when you do something like that. And for me, I know y'all have noticed this season, I really don't take a lot of part in the tweeting back and forth with the reads and the Instagram comments back and forth. Listen, it's hard because I'm human, and if someone's saying something about you, then you naturally want to easily respond to it in your phone. But I have really tried to just keep it on the show. That's where I get paid to do it, and I'm gonna do it on the show, okay? When I leave from filming, I have a whole lot of other life to live. I'm a mommy. I have a family. I have, criminal justice work that I'm doing, and I have a whole career, other jobs, etc. Y'all know this, right? So why do I want to continue that type of negativity or drama or whatever? That's just my personal choice. I know that you guys love that a lot of the ladies tweet and, get at each other and read each other. I enjoy it too, okay? Have in the past. It's just been, for me this year, it just did not align with me needing to use my energy for other things. So I didn't take part in it. With that being said, there were still a lot of things that were being talked about that I felt I should have commented on, but I was like, I'm not going to comment on it. I'm not going to say anything, okay? In particular, I'm talking about an article that I saw this morning that really, really, it really upset me. It really did, and it was disheartening to read. There's an article there's an article that was done on all of the Bravo celebrities, and kind of, opening that veil on Bravo, and they spoke with some of the cast members, and they spoke with some of the Bravo execs, and they, basically were talking about, things that you all don't know yet, right? So one of the conversations that was had into it, y'all know I talk a lot, talking about just get to it. Y'all know I like to talk, okay? And I need you to really understand what I'm saying. So this isn't a reedy conversation today. This isn't a rushed conversation, but I will get to the point. So anyway, in the article, Kandi and Kenya, I believe Kenya was the person who brought up in the article my involvement with Black Lives Matter, okay? The article is vulture.com. Anyway, in the article, I'm sure you guys have seen online where Kenya, she's been questioning my activism. She's been having some things to say. Her opinion, okay? All her opinion. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to please everyone. Everybody doesn't know your heart. I've never had a sit-down conversation with her about why my efforts are what they are in concerning criminal justice and Black Lives Matter. So however she feels, it's cool with me. Honestly, it really is cool with me. The reason I'm bringing this up is because there are some things that are in this article that are said to be facts, and they are not facts. These same things have been repeated on Speak On It on Candy's show. These same things have been repeated by Kenya on various outlets, where they say there is a scene that was deleted, edited out, or not aired on Bravo because I asked for it to be taken out, right? Now, we know that a lot of housewives, they have power over the years, and they may be able to go and ask the heads to take something out, right? It is what it is. I have worked very hard to get to where I am in life. I've worked very hard on this show, and if I've gotten to a place where I can call the execs up and get something taken out, so be it, right? However, in this particular situation, the way that Kenya is putting it out there that I asked the Bravo execs to not play a scene of Kandi and I having an argument, having a fight, me dogging Kandi about her efforts is concerning Black Lives Matter, is simply not true. What happened was, we're going to take it from the beginning. Nene, who was on our show, at that last season, Nene was on the show. Y'all know who the cast is. Anyway, Nene was doing an article, and she sent some private text messages to a particular blogger, and the blogger put out the text messages, and they were received out of context. The text messages, the way the blogger put it out there, was that that Kandi went behind the cast back and went to Bravo to try to get some programming done without telling us which blindsided us and which should make Kandi look bad. So Kandi got upset with that, and Kandi decided to confront me about it on Housewives.
So the whole season has happened. I mean, the beginning of the season happened, and I had not seen any of the cast. This was my first scene with the cast, which was Todd's birthday. I walked into Todd's birthday, and I was told Kandi wanted to question me about something. And I said, okay, that's fine. I haven't done anything. Happy to answer any of her questions. As soon as I walked into the party, Kandi wanted to ask me about these texts. There are some texts out there that, you're talking about what I was trying to get done for Black Lives Matter, etc. We were having a decent conversation. It was nothing to be upset about. And I thought, okay, this is fine because I have the text messages to prove that I never dogged you out. I've been fully supportive of you, Kandi, in Black Lives Matter. And whatever you're doing for our people, I love it. I'm right here for you. So anyway, the scene continues. Kenya comes over. It turns into an argument. So at that moment, I decide, you know what? This isn't a good look. We as Black women should not be arguing on this show about Black Lives Matter. That is not what we need to do. I know we have done things in the past that other Black women have said, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But to me, I register that as real life. If you have real life drama with a woman, you have real life drama. However, when it came to Black Lives Matter, I have a certain responsibility. All of us Black women on this show who are wanting to use our platform for these families who don't have the voice that we have. I have the opportunity. I'm not pressured to talk about Black Lives Matter on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I feel the responsibility, and it's an opportunity for me to speak for these families. It is something that is very connected to my spirit, and it is the way I show love to my people to speak up for them. So I am blessed to have this platform to speak about it. And so is Kandi and anyone else who wants to do so. So I did not want us to be on Real Housewives, even if it was just a misunderstanding, because clearly I have the text. Even if it could have been cleared up, I just didn't like the way it was going to come off. Because I don't have power over editing. Nobody does. So at the end of the day, if they decide to chop it up, or maybe it just didn't show right, and I didn't want the narrative to be out there that Black women on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, instead of being responsible, doing something for the community and being effective, instead we're on there arguing about what Kandi did or what Porsha didn't do or what Nene didn't do. Okay? So I went to Bravo. They decided, after I explained everything to them, that they've agreed, you know what? I don't think that will be a good look. That is not the purpose we want in showing the Black experience and what you guys are going through with Black Lives Matter. So they decided that they did not want to air that, period. And it was done. After that scene, I text Kandi. And I said, I asked her, we had a conversation on the phone, and then we text, right? And the whole point of me reaching out to her, or her reaching out to me, was so we could clear it up, right? Because what I didn't want was another person of such influence like Kandi, right, to think that I would dare not respect what she's doing for Black people, that I was trying to hinder it, that I'm jealous of it, that I wanted to be bigger than it. I wanted her to understand that we're sisters in this. We're more powerful together, Kandi. And that is why we had a conversation through text. In this conversation, she showed me what happened with Nene, the blogger, etc. She explained to me why she was upset, which I respected. And I was like, okay, I get it. I get why you're upset. I said, but this is the perfect opportunity for me to explain to you what actually happened. Because I don't want you to think that anything messy was going on with your name at all. So this is me clearing it up with Kandi. So she went on to tell me what the texts were, that she was upset. It pissed her off. She said she was pissed off, honestly, because she didn't think that her reaching out to the network without telling us was, going to upset us. And I was there to let her know that it wasn't about you upsetting us. It was about the fact that we just simply wanted to do it as a collective. Because at that moment, We had not talked to anyone from the network whatsoever, and the world is going haywire, and we wanted our company to represent Black folks, period. That's what it was. So I explained to her what the text was. I repeated that, listen, I understand that you already sent in a request. I don't want to go behind you, because if I go behind you or any of us girls go and ask the same thing, now you got confusion. And anytime you're in a movement, everybody has to be speaking the same thing. And so when she told me that she had already reached out, we felt like, okay, fine, let's leave it alone. So then I told Nene, Marlo, and Tanya, I said, let's pivot. Since Candy has already talked to the executives, let's just deal with getting money. Let's have them do a donation. That's it. Let's just have them do a donation, because we don't want to undercut. We don't want to send the same ask whatsoever. Someone said, I'm lost. What's this about? I guess you just joined. Anyway, this is about well, you can go back and look at the live later. But anyway, I sent her the text. So we're going to look at these texts. The reason why I am going through this, and this is the last time I will talk about it, the only time I will talk about it, is because now it's in an article, Food Vulture, that Bravo participated in, that Candy and all the housewives and everybody, it's a big article, right? So it carries some weight, and it's said to be credible. And I want to make sure that the credibility is upheld. So I'm speaking and defending myself, which I should have the right to do. So anyway, these are the texts that I sent her that I talked about with Candy. So I said to her, I was talking to Nene, and I said, I was talking to Nene, and I said, so because all of that, this is me saying that Candy emailed, I wish we would have known what happened. I'm going to put all of these texts into my story after this live, so don't worry. I said, so because of that, which was because Candy had already spoke to them, it is what it is. We're not upset about it because she did. Let's pivot so we can still be effective. I said, so because of that, I don't think it's going to go anywhere besides asking for a donation. Nene said, right. So then I said to her, I said, now there is no way to come to Bravo as a group. Everyone might as well send their own email. I said, anything program related would have been, anything program related, we would want True to produce, which is our production company, and pitch to Bravo, because we are Bravo talent. So you will go through True in order to pitch any programming to the network. So then I said, so for me, really, when we talk to the executives tomorrow, I said, I really think we should focus on asking for a donation ask. I said, as for the rest of the ladies, they can express what they want in their own. So we as a group, since Candy, on her own right, she had the right to, went ahead and talked to them on her own. We as a group, the only way we're going to really be effective at this point is if we simply ask for a donation. So then I told her, I just kind of summarized what that text was with Nene. And I said to her, I'm not going to let the show make a mockery of BLM. I said, we have been doing great things and cannot let this overshadow our efforts. This is what I said to Candy. She said to me, I didn't think it was about BLM. She said, I'm definitely not trying to make a mockery. She said, but I didn't think that's what was happening. So that's an opportunity for me to explain to her, Candy, that no, this is a mockery. If we as black women are sitting on Bravo arguing about Black Lives Matter, you're absolutely making a mockery of us using our platform. And that's a bad thing. And it's a terrible look. And it's not progressive. It's counterproductive. So then I sent her another text. I sent her that text that I just read you guys. And I sent another text. Okay, after I said that, Nene said I feel the same. So then this is the part where so-called I was dogging her. Kenya keeps going on all these outlets. Now she's on Vulture saying that saying that I want to look better. I want to be ahead of the movement. She said on Candy Speak On It that I am trying to come at Candy and all that I dogged Candy out. I was talking crap about Candy. This is what I said. Nene said, I feel the same. I said, sad though. Damn, could have even great together. Of course, it meant could have been even great together. Nene said, very sad. After she said very sad, I said, but if any of you ladies want my individual support on something, let me know. Nene said, okay, P. Nene never dog-walked Candy. I never spoke bad about Candy. All we were saying, and I'll sum it all up, is that there was a misunderstanding between Candy and I about a blogger who took something out of context. Candy had gone on to the Bravo and spoke to them. Nene and I felt like, well, that's sad. We could have gone to Bravo together, but since this is where we are, let's pivot and just simply ask for a donation. Candy's, what she wants are equitable opportunities for people. I'm more on the criminal justice side. So she wanted programming. She wanted to help get a seat at the table. And all of that is great. And to show you that I felt it was great, when she did her first show, I was on the show with her. You guys remember me on the panel for Black Lives Matter for Bravo. That was Candy's show that I participated in. I have always supported her and will always support another Black woman in the movement in anything she's trying to do, whether it's on the business side, in the front line, or to policy. Either way, I'm going to support it. And I am held to a certain standard because of my position on Housewives, and I'm held to a certain responsibility to Black Lives Matter to be responsible. Do y'all remember when I, back in the day, said something crazy about, the Underground Railroad? That was irresponsible. That wasn't the way to use my platform. That was ignorant. And I decided over the years I was going to be better, period. And if I'm going to be better and I'm going to be effective, then I need to take responsibility for how I look, what I portray, how all of us Black women on Housewives portray ourselves in this moment. Because it's very important. You can't be asking white folks to change something. You can't be asking white folks to help you make something better, give you a seat at the table, and you acting an ass. So therefore, I did not want that to be on the show, whether it was true or not, whether it was a misunderstanding or not, whether I was right or wrong, which I happen to have been right. I did not want it on there. But Kenya Moore continues to go on every platform out in the Bravo is telling her, do not talk about this. And she's using it to say, Porsha's trying to silence me from talking about a scene she had deleted. No, I didn't have a scene deleted for Porsha. Because what you don't understand, sweetheart, is that the movement is not about me as an individual at all. And that means, and you would understand that if you could sacrifice something for someone else. Anything I've ever done on, and majority off camera, is a sacrifice for someone else. If I cared so much about who I was, my platform, my jobs, my businesses, then I would not be speaking out about something that white folks don't like. And that's not the case. I speak from my heart. I deal in my heart because it's in my blood. It's in my legacy. And I am only speaking on this now because there is an article out that is very disheartening to me. It is a pure lie, and I have to clear it up. If I want to continue to talk about things that mean something to me, I must clear things like this up. It is my responsibility. Because when I speak to you guys about anything Black Lives Matter, anything criminal justice, anything, I want you to know that I'm speaking of a place that I am informed and that I care and that I'm well connected and I am sincere. And I don't have to prove that to anybody. I didn't have to do this live. Many people told me don't do this live. They said, you know what? You don't got to talk to that. That's a very small part of an article. They talk about you great in the article. They say you're the fan favorite in the article. If that was the case, if I cared about that, I wouldn't be speaking now. Because the article speaks lovely of me. It speaks highly of Porsha as a talent on the show. But the reason I'm putting myself out there right now is because this is connected to Black Lives Matter and the black woman on this show. I want me and Candy, and if Kenya could get her mind right in the future, to be able to do something. Mainly Candy. I respect her. I hate that this has been put out there. I hate that she didn't clear this up the way I'm clearing it up, because that would have also been helpful to this situation. If when Kenya was saying these things, you will also show that it was not anybody dogging you out. It wasn't negative. It was nothing like that. So again, my position is that I just want to be effective. I'm blessed to have this platform. I'm blessed that you people are on here right now listening to me. I am blessed to be able to put a voice for people who don't have a voice. I have access. I am able to have influence. If I were to use that just to talk about me, I wouldn't be talking about this. So please understand that if I'm quiet on little things here and there, reading this and that, anytime I speak on these girls, trust me, it's on a show that I'm paid to be on. If Dish asks me about them, I'm going to talk about it because I'm paid to be talking about it. If a chat room asks me, I'm paid to be talking about it. I don't do these little free interviews talking about these girls, but I'm doing this live absolutely free because this cause means something to me. Making sure it's understood that I would never tear down Candy for what she's doing or what she's done means something to me. So to be clear, I'm sure you all got it. You can go back over the live. I won't keep repeating it. You guys weren't very friendly to me. You're like rushing me, but I just had to get this out so that because I'm not going to talk about it anymore. So for once and for all, it's out there, right? But now I want to talk about one more thing before I go. Since I do have almost 30,000 people in here, let me talk about what really matters to me. Let me take the focus away from what Kenya is trying to spew out there as negative on every single platform, and how Candy, who is also, she's clearing it up. She's making sure it's known that she and I talked about it. But things like this, we got to make all the way clear. All the way clear. If you went and talked to the execs to get stuff done, get, programming that you're executive producer over, great. But as a cast of black women on Bravo Network, we needed to figure out how to come together. And Nene called me and said, since you're friends with the other girls, see if you can get them together and we can make something happen. That's why there were two different chats, because Kenya and Nene weren't talking. But Nene said, I don't want to get everybody together. And we actually all got on a phone call and got something done as a collective, using our power and not just sitting on here, doing that. We were doing something that meant something. So I don't want no negative narrative out there about myself or Candy. And Kenya, believe it or not, you're black, honey. And anything that I'm doing, anything I'm speaking on, it could benefit you too. So you should try to be better. But I'm not going to address her anymore. Anyway, I'm going to round this out by letting you guys know, yes, I'm still active without the camera. It is what it is. I don't need no praises. It is what it is. We got to keep on moving. This is a movement. It is not for a moment. So we still got to keep on fighting. We still dying in the street. Daily. It's not over because you don't turn on CNN and you don't see thousands of people out in the street in different countries and something you can go be a part of. It's still happening. We still need to be active. We still need to be trying to find out what is that thing to stop us from being killed in the street. And for me, I wanted to turn our protest into policy. So I spoke with Ben and Jerry. I'm sure you guys know Ben and Jerry. They have the ice cream company. I know you guys enjoy it. And I spoke with them about how can I be effective? What are you guys working on? Because they have been very strategic in movement and things within the movement to get policies changed. And the main thing they're talking about right now is ending qualified immunity. Qualified immunity needs to be ended because that is what protects officers. When they go kill us in the street, when they harm us, when they assault us, when they abuse us, as they continue to hunt us down, these families of these victims don't have their day in court because of qualified immunity. That's an actual law out there that protects these officers. So you wonder why these families have to be crying on CNN and MSNBC and trying to do reports and on all of this. Because guess what? If I went out and harmed someone, I would be arrested immediately. I wouldn't have the option to resign. I'd be arrested immediately. And I would be charged. I would be indicted. The family would be able to sit in court and be able to get justice for their lost one. But because of qualified immunity, these officers are protected. They're actually in a bubble. So when you talk about protest, it's great for us to lift our voices and let them know that we're woke. But when it comes to policy and getting something changed law-wise that is written, we're talking about qualified immunity. And we need to get that taken out. We talk about the system. We want to imagine, we want to imagine a system that is defunded, etc. This is one of the pieces to the puzzle. New York has already ended qualified immunity. New Mexico has already ended qualified immunity. There's a couple other states that have ended it already. This can happen, guys. We can do this. You remember how helpless we felt during the pandemic, watching our dear brother George Floyd, God rest his soul, being killed? You know how helpless you felt when you saw Jacob being shot in the back? Or when you heard about Breonna Taylor and we had to be arrested time and time again? We had to march in the street. You didn't feel like anything was being done. You wanted to be active. You wanted to say, I don't want to be helpless. This is the time to get active. And I'm telling you, a big piece of the puzzle is qualified immunity. It has to end so that these cops can be arrested and indicted. It will force the DA to do their job. You talk about who can we get to be the DA? Well, what can they do if the officer is protected by qualified immunity? So what that means, New York, when they did have qualified immunity, the officer, you forget it. Forget it. The family can hire an attorney. They can set everything up. They can even try to, press charges criminally. Nothing would happen. And you wonder why all of these you wonder why all these families are getting civil money. $27,000, $27 million, $12 million, etc. Only civil. That's part of justice. That's not whole justice. Whole justice is to have these cops be charged criminally. And what's stopping that for a lot of these states and halting these families' justice is qualified immunity. All right? I want you to look it up. And Ben and Jerry have actually put together a coalition called the Campaign to End Qualified Immunity. And that coalition is made up of athletes, actors, influencers, doctors, business professionals, etc. And they all have come together. Tom Brady has signed to get rid of qualified immunity. All of these people as a collective are fighting to get qualified immunity ended. Now, I spoke about a lot of powerful people, but you 19,000 people that are left, because the other ones are gone, because I'm no longer talking about housewife tea. You all that are left, you can make this happen. You can be just as powerful as anybody else. You have just as much influence as me sitting at home right now. And my 6 however many followers. You have just as much influence. Let's get active. Let's get informed. Let's be effective. Let's move protest to policy. Now, the website, so that all of you guys can get more information, is campaigntoendqualifiedimmunity.org. Campaigntoendqualifiedimmunity.org. Ben and Jerry has done all the work for you guys. Them and their coalition to Campaign to End Qualified Immunity has done all the work. Everything you need to know how to put one foot in front of the other and get started is on that website. Campaigntoendqualifiedimmunity.org. If you're on this live and you came to get the RHOAT, if you came on and got a read from me or whatever, that's good. But make that extra step and go on. Thank you, sister. Hold on, let me tap. How do you? Go on Campaign to End Qualified Immunity and find out what you need to find out, okay? It doesn't matter who you are, okay? If you stand with Black Lives Matter and you care about these families and these people who are being shot down in the street, we just heard about I can't even speak on what I saw today. I won't name what I saw today because I won't be able to finish. But get active, people. Go on to Campaign to End Qualified Immunity and let's hold these people accountable who are in office. Okay? Let's just get it done. Let's get it done for Breonna Taylor. Let's get it done for everybody. Let's get it done for that young, I can't even say it. I posted in my story for this young man who was shot that I just saw the video today. But anyhow, I'm going to close this live. I love you guys and I appreciate you. And we're in this together. I hope that you guys got love from this conversation today and understanding, and the fact that this live was nothing but a way for me to fact check and clear things up so that we can move forward together. I'm hopeful to be working with Candy. Love what she's doing for Black Lives Matter in the corporate world. It's amazing. This ain't about reading nobody. This ain't no show shit. If it was some show shit, it'd have been on the show. And I would have supported it being on the show. But it's not. This is a bigger purpose. It ain't about me whatsoever. Okay? It ain't about you either. It's about that young Black person who could be pulled over and their life in danger. And that's what it's about. I love you guys. Go on to campaign to end qualifiedimmunity.org and let's get active. Love you. You guys have a great, great weekend. Okay?
All right. Oh my goodness. What are your thoughts, schoolboy, on Porsha's clarification, her explanation of what really went on?
I mean, everybody had a different, as Ples said, everybody had a different agenda. Hers is more or less the qualified immunity. She's more on the social side. Candy is on more of the business side. I still say, they all could have came together and talked about it. Maybe, Bravo could have donated to the social side. I mean, Bravo's done every network has done the PSA. Everybody's done one of those 30-minute, or hour-long shows where they talk about social injustice and all of that. Everybody's choosing to use the platform in a different way. And when Nene did her mess, when it was all like, when she did what she did, she had that. We knew what Nene was doing, some self-serving mess for whatever her fallout was with Bravo, which really was money and her ego and some other mess. So we knew it was never from a good standpoint coming from Nene. And when we talked about it months ago, I don't think any of us really agreed about Nene's using of the Black Lives Matter movement, because she wasn't using it for that. She was using it for whatever mess she had going on with Bravo, which was her personal ego and her getting out of check after all them years and not really getting herself to where she needed to be so she could elevate herself and to get off the show. Me personally, Porsha just said, I ain't talking about these heifers unless I'm paid to talk about them. If I ain't paid to talk about them in the capacity of via Bravo or Dish Nation, I ain't talking about them. I don't know I know Porsha has 3 other different shows that she's plans to produce with Bravo. I don't know if those were already in order way before the Black Lives Matter movement, because she is a popular housewife. So that could have already been in play. Like I said, I respect what Candy did. It just, for them, I guess they're wanting it to be a group effort, I guess, to highlight what everybody wanted. But once again, y'all heifers is co-workers. You don't get along. You probably don't. Yeah, we all know y'all don't hang out together as a group outside of the show. Y'all come together to get paid, and that's it. So for me, it's all a catch-22 all the way around. Somebody was gonna get pissed in it. Candy was gonna get pissed for her reasoning. Porsha was gonna get pissed for her reasoning, and Nene was gonna have whatever she was mad about. Hell, we ain't seen Nene. I don't even know if she alive. Did somebody go around there and check on her? I ain't even seen nor heard about Nene. So it lets you know everybody had their own way of doing something. It just didn't come together. And let's just be real. As a Black community, we ain't all on the same page in general a lot of the times. So if we're not organized on a small level, we damn sure ain't gonna be organized on a big level. So everybody needs to come together and organize and figure out what they want to do. But I think everybody did what they felt was the move for them and what was going to benefit and self-serve them. But as I said, it's all a catch-22. I don't give a damn who did what at this point, because somebody was going to get mad regardless. Because there was not going to be a way to appease all of them. There's never a way to appease all of them on a damn episode. Let's be honest. They were not going to be able to come together and appease each other for whatever everybody was wanting to do. Porsha's angle has always been more of social. It's not really necessarily been about the producing aspect. Candy is always going to move from a business mindset. That's just how Candy moves. They all don't move the same, and their platforms are not used the same. If you follow all of them, they're not using the platforms the same. So you can't, this is all apples and oranges to me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Bishop, what are your thoughts?
She actually spoke what I suspected the whole time, what I said earlier. It honestly, like when she broke down the text messages, and I still stand by what I said, Candy was being selfish. And she sounded like they had conversations before, because she said there's two different text groups. So, and she said we talked through text and we talked off of text. So again, and I understand people have their own different lanes, but again, you're stronger together. Whether I'm business savvy or not, I just want to stand in the meeting so you can know that we're standing in solidarity. Whether or not we have issues on the show, that's something separate. But when it comes to social injustices that we have, that is facing Black people, because like what she said towards the end, she said, Kenya, whether or not you know it or not, you're Black, and what I'm doing will benefit you in the end, in the end game. Just like what Mariah was doing, some of the people put their problems aside and they understood what Mariah was doing. It's a big issue. It's just not about one person. And that's the problem I'm having, trying to folks trying to convince other people, and I like when Porsha said, I don't have no issues with Candy. There's no problem with her. And I'm glad she specified that, and she wanted to clear that up. She didn't want to seem like it was just a back and forth. And she said she hate that Candy didn't do that with Kenya. See, that's what I don't like about Candy. Again, if you're sitting in front of a company where you know that you cleared something up, you should have said that on your show. Speak on it. You should have said, no, me and Porsha cleared up. We're not even gonna go there. Can you move on with something else? This is your show. Speak on it. It's your show. You should have told her to move on from it. And now that I'm thinking about it, when she said this happened in the beginning of the show when Todd's birthday came up and they were just starting to film, it lets me know that when they had that argument, that's around the same time when Kenya was sitting at the lunch table talking about, oh, she just doing that to be seen. And I'm like, why would she even say that? And I'm like, why you keep throwing daggers at her? So now it's making sense, because even then, Kenny's like, oh, that's messed up. You shouldn't say that, Kenya. I'm like, what? I don't get it. And to me, it shows two-faced. You're very two-faced. I don't buy anything she's trying to sell. I get what she's trying to do, get more producers, more black people in to do behind the scenes stuff with the production companies, but still it's I don't know. It's just me. I'm not feeling her. I'm just not.
Candy's not going to correct or stop Kenya because she wants Kenya to talk about it. She's really pissed off about it. And regardless of how her and Porsha reconciled and cleared things up behind the scenes, Candy has the intellectual, in my opinion, capacity of a teenager. She holds on to grudges. She's very messy. She loves to, and she's very insecure. I know that for a fact. I've experienced that with Candy, one on her insecurity and a level of insecurity. I've personally experienced that with Candy. Plaz, what are your thoughts?
I just think it's one side of the coin. Just like in every story, there's her side, there's Candy and Kenya's side, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. Everybody, whether people want to admit it or not, is out for self. If her, Nene, any of them truly cared about a group, she admitted herself that the group was already fractured. If it wasn't fractured, there would be no need for two different text message groups. If you want to be a collective and come together and go to Bravo together, why didn't Nene put on her big girl panties and say, hey, y'all, hey, Kenya, I'm not cool with you, but this is bigger than all of us. Let's do this as a group. Nene wouldn't keep feeding stuff to Porsha to go through other people. So the stuff that people are accusing Kenya and Candy of is the very same thing that Nene and Porsha are doing and that all of them have been doing. People want to get on their high horses, but it's just funny to me that people can question Candy's motives, but don't want to. But when we question Porsha's motives, it's wrong. The reality is we shouldn't be questioning anybody's motives. I personally believe both women were doing what they felt were right in their respective lanes. Porsha chose to join forces with Yandy and Tamika Mallory and everybody and hit the front lines. Yay, Porsha. That's what we need. It brought cameras to the front lines. It brought headlines to the front lines. Absolutely. Candy decided to utilize her voice in the lane that she's in. They always complain that Candy gets the most spinoffs. So she threw her weight where she has her weight and said, knock, knock on the door, pull up to the table that I'm already at. I want this. Furthermore, I just want us to stop acting like it has to be all or none. One thing that I really hate that people tend to do, and what I felt Porsha kept saying in those text messages, well, Candy's already gone. Why can't we go too? I mean, Candy's already gone. Now we can't do that. We can only ask for a donation. No, you still go. Use your voice. Take the rest of the ladies who didn't go. That's still power in numbers. There's Target, there's Walmart, there's Walgreens, there's whatever. They all sell products, drugs, groceries. They all do the same thing. No one told, somebody told the people at Target, don't do that. Sam Walton already got that on lock. There's avenues for everybody. So she can still go and do. If they fell back, that's on them. Like, you can't get mad at Candy because she used her influence the way that she did. And again, just like Porsha sat there and said, well, Kenya, this benefits you too. And again, I see y'all in the comments talking this BS about Kenya. I ain't said nothing about Kenya. I love Kenya, but not on this. And we'll get to that when we get to Kenya. I'm talking specifically about Candy and Porsha right now. She said, Kenya, what I'm doing benefits you too. So yes, ma'am, what Candy did benefits you too, and benefited you in the near future because you already have a show that you're an EP on. So I think it's a whole lot to do about nothing. Like, they all did what we need in this movement. We need, when people speak to diversity, I don't want to see one person on the board of directors. I want to see more Black faces, positive faces on my TV, behind the scenes, getting that money at the end of the day. Give Mariah her credit. Give these people their credit that they've been working for. And be on the front lines and make a donation. Bravo. We need you to do it all. We make you millions, probably billions every year. Do it all, Bravo. So I just think this is petty, bro. People got to see the forest for the trees. Everybody can do what they can do, and we need all of it. It's never enough. Keep asking.
All right, y'all. We're getting all perspectives tonight, and I like that. I like that this panel doesn't always agree with each other. We all have different perspectives because you need that to stimulate conversation. Let me go ahead and add TLW to the chat. Hey, my love, how are you?
Hello, how are you? I'm good.
Good. Bishop, you got your timer out, babes? You got 3 minutes.
I won't be long-winded. I won't be long-winded. I'm sorry. But I will say all of you are making incredible sense, and I'm just completely impressed with Porsha year after year. She has clearly did the required reading, did her homework, and showed up to class on time. But I just it's to a point that Bishop made about Candy speaking up and correcting somebody when they're saying what they're saying. Candy's not going to do that because just like she does it with Don Juan and her mother, she lets other people do her dirty work for her, and clearly she's benefiting from it. That's number one. Number two, like Monica said, holding grudges. She's still stuck in that season with Phaedra and the dungeon
Yeah.
and
Yep.
drugging, and so
Mhm.
she's still like wow. You have during that you had a new son, you got a new daughter, you got all these things opening up for you, like just leave that alone. Like it's sad. I know you guys are going to be talking about Kenya, but it amazes me with people in general that do dirt consistently and are consistently negative, but then in the same breath they wonder why things never go good for them in their personal life and their professional life is because they're still spewing out all that nastiness. Like, in order for you to have some sort of breakthrough, you got to have an energy shift. Like, you really have to shift your priorities, think different, move different. you know Kenya's been around since the 90s, and somehow, some way, she's endured all this time. But for you to go to the next level of your life, of your existence, you got to move different, think different, and just be different. And it's just sad. It's just sad because it's like what Maya Angelou said. Some women get older and they don't get any better. Plain and simple.
Yeah, that's true. And I agree with everything you said. Absolutely. It's just sad. All right, we're going to get to the Kenya portion of it now. Thank you for calling in, TLW. We appreciate you. Bye, my love. Okay, so how is she involved in all of this? Well, instead of trying to bring the sisters together and squashing the beef, she uses this Black Lives Matter activism to try to throw Porsha under the bus and make it seem as though Porsha wants to grandstand, wants to be the only face of Bravo protesting or doing anything for Black people or advancement of Black people on the show. And she ran to the blogs. She ran to the blogs as well. But her spin was that Porsha was trying to suppress Candy, and Portia's only doing her activism for camera time. Schoolboy, what are your thoughts? Do you believe it? Because I do. Kenya's low down and dirty, a snake. She's manless. Her face is full of holes. And that's why the karma keeps coming and kicking her ass over and over again, fucking her up every time. Okay, what are your thoughts, Schoolboy?
I just think Kenya Moore is a low down gutter snipe. And That's why her and Claudia Jordan are friends. You know, they both trash bags. You know, birds of a feather flock together. My thing is, we wouldn't even give a shit about who Kenya Moore is. I didn't give a damn about her since the 90s. I hadn't seen her on no TV show since the goddamn 90s. Now you back on TV and you think you hot shit. Kenya can't keep a man. You can't pay him enough to keep him. Then on top of that, you annoy the hell out of him. Then you finally got this baby, and now I pray that Brooklyn don't get spewed so much hate into her, because you have not healed yourself, ma'am. And now you brought this child into a bunch of damn mess because you chose not to get some damn therapy. She's too damn old for this shit. I mean, when do you? I mean,
it's never gonna stop.
It's like Lisa Ray, Claudia Jordan, they all drinking the same damn Kool-Aid. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid.
It's never gonna stop. She's never gonna stop.
Down. And it don't make no damn sense. So and it seems like every time something happens, she's running her ass to the block. Are they paying you? Is what I want to know. Who are they paying you, ma'am? Because you run to them faster than a crackhead is running from a burning building. When you are running fast, I mean the straight sprint. Oh, and then you sit back on TV and I didn't say it.
And you ain't never gonna see it either.
I didn't say that. Like, come on. Like, and then you try to manipulate and maneuver. Kenya needs to grow the hell up. This was wrong. Now, if Candy and Porsha don't have an issue with what went down, then sit your ass down. Because it's tacky as hell that you keep going around here, running around like the mean girl in high school. Grow up now. Come on now. You a mother.
She's never going to change. I know for a fact. After the conversation I had tonight with a particular reality star, it just really opened my eyes to how deep ignorance runs in certain people and narcissism. Kenya never going to change. Bishop, what are your thoughts?
Can't teach new dogs. I mean, can't teach new tricks to old dogs. However you say it. But anyways, we know the dog is old. I just every time I like the Kenya, I feel like she was done wrong. Them seasons back then, it's calling her Kenya Moore whore, and I was like, that's so messed up, and this and the third. But I'm now starting to see what Phaedra was saying. Like everything Phaedra's prophetic, y'all. We should call her prophetess Phaedra. You know what I mean? It was before her time. You know what I mean? And I think that she did a lot of dirty underhanded stuff. We ain't gonna play like she innocent. But I think a lot of this stuff she was saying was before her times, and she couldn't prove it. You know what I mean? Because her hands was dirty too. But a lot of stuff is coming around because Kenya is a media whore. You know what I mean? She'll lay low and spread it wide, like we seen it on that night with Bolo and them. Even though it was Casper the Friendly Ghost getting up in that because nobody else was getting in it. It's just like I just it's like, ma'am, how low can you go? And I see why her and Candy run together like mean girls because Candy gonna allow her to speak to her. And Ken like, I'll say it, so it's like, whatever. It's like a ventriloquist doll turning his head and doing the dirty work. It's like, okay, I just, it's just disgusting, man. I'm not feeling it.
Absolutely. Plez, what are your thoughts on Miss Kenya?
You already know, Monica. That's my girl. Gang. Squirrel gang.
Team Squirrel in the building. The president, y'all.
Squirrel. No, not the president. These people ain't. I'm telling y'all now. You come in my DMs, you're getting blocked. But no, y'all know me. I'm straight across the board. I like Kenya. I do not like what she is doing right now. I have said that from when we saw the first clip of her sitting at that table questioning Porsha's motives. I just said it before about Candy and Porsha. In this situation, for me, it is imperative that Black folk be on the square, on one accord. And even if I don't like how you move, even if I don't like you, I don't like Heavenly. But I can say that her and her husband did some good work with getting COVID-19 testing in the Black communities. So whether I personally, this is how I move. If I personally felt Porsha was getting arrested for camera time, I just wouldn't have said it. I would. Some stuff you just keep to yourself, or you say to your good girlfriends on the phone when Bravo ain't filming. And hopefully your friend is a good friend and ain't recording your phone calls. You know, some stuff is behind closed doors. Some things we don't speak about in mixed company. And I wish more people understood that. We don't speak on certain things in mixed company, which is also why, you know, I honestly have quit. I tapped out of the show 3 or 4 weeks ago because I got tired of Bolo Gate. And I love Kenya, but I was tired of Bolo Gate. I was over Bolo. I ain't want to hear nothing else about Bolo. When I get Bolos on my phone now, I just want to throw my phone because I don't want to be on the lookout for nothing or nobody. You know, I was over it. It violates my personal girl code. And so, yeah, whether I like somebody or not, I'm the type of friend that can say, friend, you're doing too much. I got to pull your coattail, bring you to the side, tag you on over. And that's what I think Kenya is doing. I think she's doing too much in these streets. You know, some things you shouldn't do just for a show. And I understand the show. I know people are going to say, oh, but she makes the show. And, oh, she's playing a character. At some point, Step and Fetch It had to stop stepping and fetching. Some things are bigger than the show. Some things are bigger than personal beef. And I honestly feel like this is one of those things. So, love you, Kenya, but you're on the wrong road on this. So,
Her spirit ain't right for me. That's the problem I have with her. Her spirit ain't right. Yeah, Casper, absolutely. Casper the Dick. Using Black Lives Matter, a movement designed to unite us, to divide and conquer, speaks to her character. And it can't get any more flawed than that. Okay. So I'm officially done with Kenya. I've tried. Y'all know I've tried.
You tried? When? I had to mess with you on that one. I get what you're saying.
I can't do it no more. I can't, I've tried to be nice. I've given her grace. I've given her mercy. And I can't extend that anymore. I can't. Oh my goodness. Let me add, Ann, are you going to turn your camera on, my love? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. I'm going to move her from the studio.
Nice ring, girl.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on.
Well, add Miss Bernice to the chat. Hey, Miss Bernice, how are you?
Hey guys, hey. I needed this today after the day I had with unemployment, so thank y'all.
I'm sorry.
Get Bernice money right.
Yeah.
Get our money right.
Exactly. Telling me I gotta wait 8 more weeks. They make me want to grab a bomb. Like, okay. Players, players, I agree with you on Kenya. But my other thing is with production, if you crying that we should be united, why did production show that scene?
Which scene are you talking about?
About her always talking about the Black Lives Matter, about Porsha. Now you want us all to be on this united front, saying that we all together, but you letting her be the scapegoat. But we supposed to all be united. But you're gonna make her the sacrificial lamb. That's not cool. You can't say we all together on this end, but we're not all together on this end. Come on, make it make sense, boo. Make it make sense. You can't have it both ways. Either we're gonna be all together to make a fist to knock this wall down, or we're not. Simple as that. And that's about it, because it wasn't making sense. You're saying we want to be united, but every other word you're saying Kenya, And even when Kenya came over she made it came over to break y'all up and say, y'all, we need to be quiet now. We don't need to do this right now. But as soon as Kenya came over, it just blew everything up. Why? You making her the scapegoat. You making her easier for everybody to hate. To say she wrong this, she wrong that. You making it too obvious. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I think she thinks that production likes her, that she's doing some benefit to them, but I think they also villainize her as well. It's a double-edged sword, and unfortunately, she gives them that sword.
Yeah.
They can only show what she does, so I can't ride for her on that one. They wouldn't be able to show it if she didn't say it. That's my point. She shouldn't have said it on camera.
But if they cut the other scene with them fighting, they should have cut that scene too.
But see, they were asked
to cut it. Yeah, they were asked to cut it. Mm-hmm. They could cut that one because they had Kenya already. So yeah, they gonna cut out what Porsha was put because Porsha specifically asked her. Candy didn't ask to cut that. So if only Kenya and Candy were in that conversation, who was gonna ask? I mean, let's be real. Production is production. They only care about ratings and a bottom line. They're not gonna cut things on their own. Porsha asked them to cut that. Candy didn't ask them to cut Kenya's scene, and I mean, Kenya said it, so she was fine with them showing it.
Yeah. All right, Miss Bernice, thank you so much for calling in. You have a wonderful weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, my love. Bye. Bye.
And to Pleasant's point, I did want to say there's no, no one has control over Bravo's editing. When you sign up for reality TV, they use your image in perpetuity. They use your image however they want to use the image. So when you sign that documentation, you know what you're signing up for. And like Pleasant said, Kenya's okay. She was okay coming in as the villain. And now that she is so villainized, it's easy to use her as a double-edged sword. She's damned if she do and damned if she don't. And even when she is trying to be nice, they still gonna flip it because she can't be seen as nice because this is what you see. This is what you started. This is the character that you created. And now we got to keep this character rolling with you. Mm-hmm. So when people are talking on the outside, oh, well, Eva Marcel's like, well, she's not like that outside of the show. Yeah, but this is what's shown. So this is why people feel what they feel about Kenya, because she's allowed them to paint her in this light. So you can't backtrack it now. It's too late.
She is like this outside of the show, though. When they fight her behind, she had those cross-dressers go down to NBC and pretend to be protesters talking about hire Kenya Moore, bring back Kenya Moore. That girl is messy as a day. She even faked her own daughter's birth date, okay, just to trump the premiere of season 11 because she was fired and she didn't want nobody talking about the premiere. So she lied and said her baby was born on November 4th when the baby was born on November 3rd. I have all the records. I have all the receipts. I can pull them for anyone that wants it. They can get it. I got the receipts. In the words of my girl, Mariah. I love you, Mar. Shout out to Mariah Huck. Okay, I'm going to add Andrew to the chat. But I just wanted to make a quick disclaimer. A lady by the name of, oh my goodness, what's your name? I had it here. Anissa Medlock. I am so sorry, Anissa. I accidentally put you in timeout. I was trying to put your comment on the screen and I hit the wrong button. My apologies to you. D. Carter, thank you so much for the super chat. The dungeon has given Candy so much money and publicity. She can't be mad about it after 4 years. Make it make sense, Candy and Kenya. Good point. Brown Girl, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, wow, Monica. Okay. And Jen, thank you so much for the British pounds. We appreciate you. Sharon Newhouse, thank you for the super chat. We really, really, really appreciate you. This mess is a ploy to get people to watch the reunion and a setup by Todd to come to us with the bullshit. In the words of Aunt Bertha. Marcella, my love, I hope you're having a good time. I know you're traveling, but you're still listening. Thank you so much for this generous super chat, girl. Ooh, you be showing up and showing out. She says, please hit that like button. I miss you all. Hi, teacups. Hey, Marcella. Hey, Boo. Hey, Andrew.
Hey,
Hey,
how y'all doing tonight?
Good. How are
Good. How are
you?
good.
I'm
you?
good. I'm good. Trying to cook a little bit.
What's rule number one?
You sharing plates?
Hey, listen, I got these barbecue wings. I'm trying, but
I'm
my
being
mom done took
nosy.
over.
I'm being nosy, Andrew. What's rule number one?
Oh, it
I'm
says I'm always
always
right.
right. I like
Walmart.
it.
Walmart.
I
Get
like
the
it.
Walmart shirt.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's discuss this. So I understand, Ples, what you're saying. Like, I don't feel like it's one side. I feel like there's no sides. I do feel like there are certain people who are out for themselves. I feel there are certain people who probably aren't genuine, and then there are certain people who really just don't care. Let me just have a moment. And that person who don't care is Kenya. That's just the God honest truth. She should have never said anything, but she's so freaking obsessed, almost to the point like she wanted to be licking up Portia's ass or something. I mean, seriously, you that obsessed with Porsha? Like everything is with Porsha, Porsha, Porsha. Like really, you just mad because girlfriend rejected you or something, and you got mad
Yeah.
because Latoya had a little piece, had a little taste.
Uh-huh.
That's why. I
Season
guess so.
5.
That's why. That's why. That's why. But I do understand. I felt like it could have been a moment that all of them could have come together. Um, I don't feel Nene kind of spoon fed Portia, but just by the last season, especially by the reunion, half of them weren't even talking to Nene anyway. And of course, besides that point, Nene, we know that what Nene was doing, it wasn't for the movement. We know the real reality is that they played her ass and she let herself get played. But going back to the situation with Candy, Candy, she's always been selfish. That's just the truth. And she loves
Mhm.
playing the victim. I mean, she is the original victim, starting with Escape. Let's just
Did
start
you
there.
see that? Did you
Well,
see their reality TV special? How
oh yeah,
childish she was acting, like a baby, because she
yes.
couldn't get her way. Everything down to
Mm-mm.
the dance moves, and then it seemed like she was dangling the fact that she didn't. She knew the ladies needed the money; they needed the
Of
coin, so they
course.
wanted to tour. But she has money, and she kept dangling that. Well, I don't have to do this kind of thing over their heads. Like one false move, say the wrong thing, hurt my feelings, and this shit is
Mhm.
over. She's so
It's over.
ooh. Ooh.
That's just so sneaky underhanded. See, you can be one way. That's why I said you can be one way in public, man. You can be a whole different person in private, and that's exactly who Candy is. I do feel like Portia, just go ahead and just continue to do what you do by yourself. You extended the olive branch, but it can't work if not everybody's on one accord. And as far as Kenya, low class, bottomless, 2 old day cheese, bye girl. Just buy. Just buy.
Two
Just buy.
old day cheese.
Yeah.
Two
Damn.
old day cheese. I done told y'all. Not even the rats even want it. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Just
Ooh, damn.
Damn,
and
it's
that's
bad
true.
when they don't want this shit.
Yeah, I think it's my time up, Bishop. I think I said it all. I got it all right. Okay.
Well, you ended with a bang, my fam.
Well,
You
I have to,
did.
because this was the drag session. I told y'all, let it begin.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But I know the backstage is full, Monica. So y'all have a
All right,
great night. I
sweetheart.
will continue watching. I love you guys.
Thank you for the read and shade. We love it.
Peace. Peace.
Bye,
Peace.
boo. Bye. He's
I'm trying to
so
figure out what
funny.
kind of cheese is that. Feta, Swiss, Parmesan. What is it?
Hey, Miss Tony.
Hey,
Hey.
how are you? You're on mute.
You're on mute. You got to take yourself off of mute.
Sorry.
You have to
I
unmute
was going to
yourself.
say
We can't
first,
hear you.
giving honor to the team. High school boy, high class. How you doing, Bishop? Hi,
Hey, how you doing?
Monica. Oh my
Hey, Miss
God!
Tony.
Thank
How
y'all
you doing
for
tonight?
allowing me to come in. I got a lot to say about Miss Kenya or Mr. Kenya. I don't know. She just gets on my nerves. I say Mr. because she's Ken, of course, but she's a hot mess. I said not even a broke ninja wanted her. I mean, she tried to pay him to be her husband, and he ain't even want him. Okay. So, but anyway, I agree with Ples to some degree, but Ples, I also think that in this day and age, with things going on with Black Lives Matter, and of course everything that's going out on and out in those streets, that the collective would have been more, it would have been better. Because as you can see with the NBA and all of these other groups, it was better to go as a team. I can understand Candy doing what she did, being a business minded, being, but I also agree that Candy does throw rocks and hide her hands quite often and comes off looking innocent. And since she's been elevated, since she's getting closer to I forgot the guy's name on the couch. The closer you sit to him, the higher you up. So she's moving closer and closer to him. So that means she's got a little more pull. But I really do hope that with Porsha, they don't put her in the bad light that they're trying to. Kenya's trying to very hard to put her in a bad light, because Porsha is trying to be out there. And she did invite them, and they chose to be busy, because they make time for everything else, all their trips and stuff. But thank you guys. I can't see the time because I wear bifocals, Bishop. so I see you guys, and thank you again.
Thank you. We appreciate you calling in. You have a nice evening.
No problem.
All right, bye. Great weekend. All right, I am going to add. Let me see here.
Is it true Porsha's leaving the show? It's a rumor.
It's a rumor.
Yeah,
Hey, Britt. She probably is. It wouldn't surprise me.
I feel like she's gonna elevate and leave.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. The show is dead. All of them need to leave. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Hey, Britt. How you doing, boo?
Hey, guys. How y'all doing? Hi, panel. Hi.
Hey, sis. Hey, fam.
I agree, Ples. They just need to go ahead and cancel that show for the culture. Because at this point, this is not, they platform individually will help the Black Lives Matter movement, but the show collectively, until they actually get a mindset that we as a race have to come together and unite to fight the legal system, the business system, everything, because this is their structure. You know what I'm saying? We had a hand in help building it, and they never going to give us our credit because they act like we asked to be here. But until we get an understanding of, yes, we all just gonna have to unite. Every little issue about, but I wanted to go to the producer first, or I wanted that the little small battles is nothing compared to the big battles. Save that energy for the bigger things we have to fight. Because this is not just, it can't happen to me. It can happen to you, whether you got money or not. They are literally systematically killing us.
Mm-hmm.
Like strategically organizing, killing us. The fact that y'all already got police presence before we get a verdict for a case lets you know that all of that stuff y'all got going on the show about who don't like who and all this, and y'all speaking about Black Lives Matter, because this is our lives. This is everybody's lives. That petty fight got to stop. The pettiness between each other. Yeah, you get paid to do it for the show, but y'all not on camera no more. This is not about camera time. If you're going to bring camera time to the situation, unite together. Because all y'all doing is showing them is that as Black people, we cannot come together to even fight our own battle. And that's all I wanted to say.
Very well said. Mm-hmm. So, all right, Britt. Have a great weekend, my love. And thank you for calling in. You too. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to add the world's greatest entertainer to the chat. Hey, boo.
Hey, can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, friend, real good. Hey.
Okay, good. I'm in my living room tonight.
I know. We can tell it's new back there.
Yeah.
You keep freezing though, but your internet keeps freezing every time you speak. So you're like maybe in the wrong spot in the apartment or something. I'm not sure.
Oh no, because my internet box is right over here.
Well, you keep freezing though.
Oh, I keep freezing?
A little bit sometimes. Then you come back to us. You here with us now. Let's try
Oh.
it.
You want me to try to move over or just try to go and get through?
Try to get through, but if you get cut off, then it's the internet.
Okay. I hope my sister try to be patient over here. But my thing is this. I feel like they all as a collective should have went to Bravo. Married to Madison, Potomac, and Atlanta. All sat down with the Bravo. If we want more black representation, whether it's editing, whether it's the board of directors, executive producer, it doesn't matter. If they all did that as a collective, it wouldn't be about, oh, well, I'm doing this for a personal reason or for social reasons. They all as a collective should have went to the exec. And I said this before. Candy is like a mini version of Phaedra. It's just that lie. Well, I can't even necessarily say that because she plays twofold of the situation, but she knew exactly what she was doing when she went to the Zec. She wanted more for producers for her particular reason, but I don't understand why we sitting over here debating about who's protesting what, who's doing what. If you want to go and protest, go protest. No one telling you not to. If you feel very passionate about whatever it is, you get up, put on your clothes, put on your boots, put on whatever shoes you got, and go out and protest. Anybody can write a check at the end of the day. But the question is, what are you doing with your time to help this situation? So don't sit up on national television saying, well, I think she just did it for personal reasons.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry to interrupt you, sweetheart. You want to go tend to your sister because it sounds like she's in distress. Everyone's in the chat very concerned. Some people are ready to call the cops on you. So, are you okay? Is everything all right?
Oh,
you want to go
just
tend to her?
She's autistic.
No, I understand.
She's
I understand.
laughing.
People are just worried.
She's autistic. That's why I was trying to get done because I thought she would be sleeping and she's laughing a lot, and I'm extremely sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just concerned. I just want to make sure she's okay. Maybe she was trying to get your attention.
No, she's over here laughing, going back and forth. That's what she normally do, especially when we be in the car. She be rocking back and forth. It's just how she is.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Just want to make sure everything's okay. All right.
Yeah, because she's sitting over here smiling at me. That's what she normally does.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we just learned how to deal with it because after a situation we had a couple of weeks ago, yeah, it's just she is like that. She loves to laugh.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, give her a kiss for me and also kiss grandma for me. And what's her name?
Alasia.
Tell Asia I said, hey, Asia.
Yeah, she looked.
All right. Give her a kiss for me, kiss grandma, and I love you. You have a good evening, my love. We'll talk soon, okay?
Okay. Love you all.
Okay. Love you too. Bye, boo. Oh, he's so sweet. Okay. Okay. Zipporah. Hey.
Hi guys, I love everybody.
Sweetheart. I love you too. How you doing today?
I'm new here, but I come to see y'all. So y'all been giving me life the whole week with different topics, and it's fermented cheese. Schoolboy, that's exactly what it is. Okay, to try to get out of the background tea, I was watching the other blogger, and basically, Candy is like the Terry Crews because they did a whole like group message where they were basically trying to get more money for the last years when they had to be at home and do it. They had to pay for everything out of pocket. So everybody said, let's come together, let's get more money, and let's get more money from the production. She felt like they was nickel and diming the production team and the company by even asking them for money. But just like the one girl is only getting 1K for the episodes, you might be getting 20 or 30,000. Some people might not be getting that. So they needed the money, to try to make sure their glam and everything looked good for the home reunion. And Candy was the only one that didn't want to come together out of all the girls. So it was a separate text message where she told them they're all going to come together and go to them. And then she went by herself. So when the blogger read the previous messages, in the previous message, everybody just said, okay, well, congratulations in that one group message. And then in the second group message, they were like, hey, well, we were supposed to come together. Well, since we can't now, let's all do it separately and go our separate ways now and just do it different ways. I feel like Candy's never going to forgive Porsha ever. So she was going to let Kenya do her mouth work and basically do everything and say everything that she really feels to say, but she's going to let Kenya do it so she doesn't look bad. Because I'm a Taurus. Taurus not going to forgive. When you hurt them to their core, they're not going to forgive. They're going to make money off of it. They're going to be smart about it. They're going to be business about it, but they're never going to forgive you ever. She's going to hold that grudge forever. She's going to let Kenya do her dirty work, period. She's going to let her do it. So I feel like Porsha, she's trying to do better. She became a mom. She's trying to learn better. She maybe have been ignorant before. She's trying to rise above. But Kenya was going to get her back with the Bolo situation because she deleted that scene and wasn't able to get outed for quote unquote being fake woke now, basically, in my opinion. So I'm trying to get through all it quick to give y'all like the background on. I understand Player's point, but it's like I feel like Candy didn't do it to come together. She did it for herself because even in what she asked for, production for her own game with the production and free, basically HBCU is coming on and working for free. If you're gonna ask for them to get paid to come on there and do stuff instead of working for free.
Mm-hmm. You make some valid
they
points.
work for free in the page program, but could be.
Well, that's what the other girls were saying. Some of them were they still gonna be basically like working for free basically and stuff like that. So I get it. Like, everybody have their different little quotas. So that's the point. Everybody got their different spot. I feel like just come together. Don't be petty about it. Come together. Y'all probably could have got more money for each other. Y'all could have got, they don't even have healthcare. They could have got healthcare. They could have got different stuff for themselves, including for Black Lives Matter as well. But they could have got healthcare for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but that's my opinion.
That's
I
true.
love you guys.
You're more powerful in numbers. I agree with you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you.
All right. See you guys
Bye.
later.
Okay, my love. Take care. I want to acknowledge some super chats that we have here before we head out. Sand Boom, thank you so much for the super chat. It says here, I love that he is taking care of his sister. It's really a hard job. Yes. And thankless job. That's true. Mm-hmm. But it's so rewarding when they smile at you. Aww. Hugs and kisses to you, the world's greatest entertainer. You are amazing and we love you. And you are doing a good job. Bless you. If no one else tells you you're doing a good job, you are doing a good job. Helene Easley, thank you so much for the super chat. Bravo needs the Black version of Bling Empire. That would be good. Super ultra rich, snobby Black people.
They ain't able.
Do y'all remember back in the day? Back in the day, there was this reality show called Baldwin Hills on BET. They weren't super rich, but they were just rich enough. And the young girls were so snobby. Garen, rest in peace. She passed away. She was 30 years old. God.
Wow. I didn't know that. But I remember that because Vanessa Bell Calloway and her daughter were on there.
Yes. Yeah. That episode where all the aunties showed up. Vivica Fox, Raquel Fuquay, that's her name, Rochelle Fuquay.
Mm-hmm.
And who's Star Jones? Yeah, they had the auntie lunch and they were talking to her about going off to Clark. Is that where she was going to Clark? Yeah. That was nice. Yeah, those girls were so bougie. I loved it. I really did.
They was bad and bougie. Before was bad and bougie. That was bougie.
Karen was something else. They were all fighting over Mariah. They were going crazy over him with his shorts. No offense,
With that S curl, he had the S curl.
he was fine though. He had girl, that was some natural waves. Mariah was fine, but the way those girls were fighting over him, it was like, ooh, it was tacky.
He probably got a white girl now.
Control your hormones. Control your hormones. Let me see here. Lasonda Freeman, thank you so much for the super chat. She says Kenya needs to sit her old tail down somewhere before I call Mark and get him to get Ken in order. Yeah, we need Mark.
He with his new girlfriend. He didn't think about
Perfect.
His new girlfriend is fine too.
Perfectly imperfect BX girl. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I'm not surprised. I mean, Mark's not an ugly guy. I mean, he's not my type. You know, a man with a nose ring just is not my type. I'm not feeling it.
But you like black, though, Monica. You like baby black.
I like brown to black blue. I do.
Okay, brown to black blue. That's
like Mariah's complexion was nice, and I like Bobby Schmurder's complexion. Like they're both sexy and attractive to me. Mm-hmm.
You like dark melon.
Bobby Schmurder, fine. That is what fine means.
I need Bobby to get on the show just one night, just to do the Schmurder dance, and then just leave.
Oh my God,
just do the Schmurder dance, please.
Listen, I will be forever indebted to you.
Yes. Where? Oh, you got to keep that GIF, Monica. You need to keep that Bobby Schmurder GIF on deck, and you need to keep. You know, you killed me earlier when we talk about the receipts, and you always have your receipts. That's why we love you. So you need to get that GIF of Mariah in that bad leather suit talking about, I got the receipts.
I sure do. I need to get Mariah on here.
Walk into the door.
I'm going to surprise y'all one night and get her on here. I really will. Yeah.
Now, Schoolboy was fanning out the other. I was fanning out. I love me some Mariah.
I'm sorry, I was acting like a whole
groupie.
Girl. A whole groupie. I'm for real. I was a straight groupie last night. I was so thotted out. I felt bad afterwards.
And look,
I
think the sale is still on, right? I believe so. MilaEveEssentials.com. Go there now. Let me put the banner back up.
She's almost sold out.
Yeah, she's almost sold out. Teacups, let me tell y'all something. I know people have a lot of supporters and they have groups that follow them, but nobody's better than the Teacups, hands down.
No one.
Y'all showed up and showed out. Monique is almost out of stock of everything. She told me in one night she had in one single night, that's the most orders. It was like hundreds of orders that she sold out of everything, but you can still get your free shippings. I placed my big old order in last night. I sure did use that promo code. Child, you know, I like to save me a penny. A beer.
You doing the giving away?
I live for free shipping.
Oh,
because you know I'll go and put some. I'll load
like
up the cart and then it's like $10.99 shipping. I don't want none of this shit. Fuck it.
Right? Forget it.
No, forget it. I don't want none of this. I don't want none of this.
Me like $18 last night in the shipping. I was like, okay. A better me. Thank you so much for the super chat. 900 more subscribers until we reach 100K. I know that's right. Listen, I cannot wait. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't. I'm excited about that because this actually kind of started. The dream started since 2018, but I didn't relaunch this YouTube channel until 7 months ago. Quiet as it's kept. 7 months ago is when I I had the channel over 10 years, I believe. Yeah. But I didn't really start really taking it seriously until 7 months ago. And I can't wait. I can't. So thank you, Better Me. Thank you. Yeah. He's powerful. He really is. Lala Chanel, my love, you're so supportive and so kind. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. I'm glad I discovered you, Monica and panel. Thank you. We're glad you're here. And thank you for being a member. Shout out to all the new channel members because y'all keep coming in every day and just shocking me. But yeah, let me put up that banner so you guys can grab that. If you didn't grab your Mila Eve Essentials last night, you better go grab it today. Get that free shipping. Let me see here. I know I had it.
Lover's package. You might want to rub on somebody. You know. It's cold, and you still can. You shouldn't be out here fool-la-la, but don't fool-la-la too much and make a baby. Just fool-la-la enough in the bedroom.
Ain't nothing wrong with making a baby now. Ain't nothing wrong with making babies.
Well, if
I
you
like
can't
making
afford
some
it,
babies now.
just
Oh.
She like
for
getting her
us that
club.
can't.
Look. She
For
love
me,
getting her
see, I
club.
can do all that, and you say you pregnant by me, we going to Maury because that's gonna be a miracle baby. I know it ain't.
Look. Monica said she loved getting her club shot up.
Look, I know Monica a freak. I know she a freak on the low. She a freak on the low.
Bishop.
That's an after dark
Yeah,
episode.
I know. I'm like, y'all got me thinking about it. First, I was thinking about "Let Me Love You Down." Now I'm thinking about "Throw Baby." Which one are we gonna be?
We can do both. We can
do
combine the
both.
two. I mean,
Then I'm thinking
you
about
start-
having a baby, be a
let
millionaire.
me love you down, Pledge. You taking me
look.
down Lover's Lane.
I know.
Little pledge, you gotta start slow and then you get into it. Then you get into that fast stuff.
I said you too old to be just doing that all the time. He said sometimes you gotta just be gentle with it. I said, I'm with you, player. Man, don't just come up in there and tear it up all the time, you know? Take it down.
Not shooting up the club. As my boy Paul Greasy would say, nice and slow, baby, nice and slow.
I swear Monica want a thug. Monica like a little thug and it's like a little thug. You like that code switch, huh, Monica? You like when the code switch. Just get a little bit of, educated, then hit that thug on him, just grab you up.
Look, Monica got a dark ghost at her house for power.
Okay. I have to go watch that series. I know everybody says Monica, come on.
What?
Yeah, I
You
have
ain't never watched it?
No, I just
Damn, I need you to. Do you
need me to watch it? Do I have to? Okay, I know.
My stars. Password. Have you seen?
Oh yeah, that's what it's on Star. That's why I have. No, is it on Stars? Listen, I'm not gonna pay for the HBO Stars.
It's on Hulu.
Oh, well, you can get my passcode because you got
have
Hulu.
Hulu.
Valley.
Do you have Hulu?
I got Hulu free when I bought my daughter's cell phone, but it's finished now. So after that, we were done with it.
No, P Valley is on Stars. They've only had one season, but you mean you've never seen Power, like the first Power?
Not even. I just can't.
Okay,
you gotta be
because it's on Star. Listen, I'm not gonna spend.
And now we're on Power 2. Power 2 was even good. Mary J. Blige's acting could use some work, but Method Man was some good eye candy. And overall, I liked it. I'm sorry, I liked it, and I'm waiting for the next.
So now y'all mentioned P Valley. What is that?
P Valley.
It's called.
You've never seen P Valley? Wait, are you being funny or you never seen P Valley?
I haven't.
I never seen it either.
Oh my God. It's about a strip club in the middle of Coochahatchee, Mississippi.
Coochahatchee, Mississippi.
Not Coochie.
And you know what the P stand for that?
Valley.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's good. And Monica, I got so into it. Katori Hall started following me. I became a Stars insider. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna get the second season already before everybody else do. The show is phenomenal.
Well, DM me and let me know where I can watch Power for free and P Valley.
I'm not paying for it. I got you.
Yeah, I'm like you can't watch it for free, but but you can use some of our passwords to get on Stars because it's all on Stars.
Okay, I have Stars though. I do have Stars app.
You got Stars? You ain't never seen P Valley?
Well, I've been watching Malcolm and Eddie and Miami Vice.
Okay, well, it was only one season, and I think it's only like 8 or 10 episodes. I'm telling you will binge it and go straight through. Because I'm petty. I disable my Stars while Power is off.
That's what a lot of people do.
And so I didn't have P Valley when I couldn't watch P Valley, but everybody was talking about it on my Facebook. So once Power came back on and I got Stars back, I binged P Valley and it was worth it, baby. I was mad. I knew what everybody was talking about.
Hey, midnight, when the episodes drop at midnight, I'm on Twitter. I'm on it.
It's that good, huh?
Yes,
it's so good.
I'm gonna go check
it out. My baby Mercedes be working down that pole.
Yes.
All right, y'all. I will definitely check it out. Okay, then was good. Did y'all see them? Did y'all see them? That was good. I watched that.
I heard that's wow.
It is kind of but it's good. It's good.
What is it about?
It make you mad. It's like it's like imagine. Let me see how I can describe this. It's a show. It's a series. about racism back in the 1950s in a California neighborhood meets Quentin Tarantino style. It's directed in that
Oh,
kind of style, but it's good. It really is good. Yeah, it's a thriller. It is,
okay.
and it's a setup, and you learn lessons. It's educational, and it make you mad, but you know it is what it is.
It's a setup by
I seen
Todd.
the preview when she slapped that white lady, and that made me happy when I saw it.
When
That
she
made you
came outside with that gun, it was very metaphoric of, things that happen in our society now, in our culture, gaslighting and the angry black woman kind of deal. They push you to that point and they, oh, look at you, you angry. And the police, they're in on this. It's a big old conspiracy theory around the town. And yeah, people trying to make money. I ain't going to give it all away, but it's good.
okay.
It's
Kind of
really
like
good.
us, Monica.
Kinda, yeah. You get those vibes, you get that energy. Yeah, yeah. Catherine, thank you so much for the super chat. Monica, if you have Amazon Prime, you can pay $5 for stars, then you can see Power. I can't afford that, ma'am. But thank you.
Monica,
No,
I got you.
no, ma'am. Jesse, thank you so much for the super chat panel. What are your opinions on the rower fashion reunion fashions? Let's do that Sunday. Y'all want to do the reunion fashions on Sunday?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
we can talk about tacky candy in that
You
outfit, and the
did
fact
y'all
that
see
she need a
Candy?
hairstylist. Oh.
I
Did y'all
her,
see
yeah.
Candy when she got mad? She didn't get mad, but she did her little
mad.
rebuttal on ET. She's like, it's the dungeon theme. I like. She's
She's
like,
just
everybody
so
can.
tacky. She don't know how to dress. I mean, you look in the mirror, girl. Go look in the mirror. You
And
look
I
beautiful.
didn't get Dungeon from that set. I thought they were trying to do like a Moulin Rouge type,
That's what it
cabaret
looked
type.
like.
That's what I got from the set, not no
They
dungeon.
said it was
But
dungeon.
it was a dungeon. But I didn't like that it was called the dungeon because I'm just tired of black people being, over sexualized. Yeah, it's
Sexualized.
like,
And you know
it's
what? Kenya looked nice. I saw
Yeah.
the upper portion of her earrings, the hairdo, her makeup. At least she knew not to fall for the okie doke and look like a
Everybody
hot
didn't fall for it.
mess. Yeah.
Except Candy.
Corinne, it's
Yeah, I'm
called.
like, she's the only one who took it super
She
literal
likes
like that.
No, but you understand she wanted to look that way. And then when everybody called her a fishy $2 hoe, then she get mad. She likes looking like that. That's how she likes to look. She does. Yeah. Okay. Corinne, it's called Them, 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 and it's on Amazon Prime. It's a series. It's really good. You should check
I
it out.
can't take Monica nowhere.
But you could, girl, and all that tight leather all up in her crevices and oh gosh.
And then she had the
She
nerve
is
to say
the
that.
type. She is the type that would stink and walk around and act like she don't know. I mean, if you could leave the house looking like that, come on now.
Mama Joyce would have never let her look like that. Never. She would have said, your team didn't tell you about that, baby. You look a mess. She would have
Well,
told
I'm
her.
sorry. I've been in a dungeon, not them kind of dungeons.
What you got
Like a real dungeon, and that's why to me the set didn't look like a dungeon. When I saw that set, I'm like, this is Moulin Rouge or some type of cabaret.
She could have dressed it up.
As I learned from Jocelyn Hernandez, honey, you can have cabarets even in the strip clubs. So I just thought it was supposed to be a sexy type of cabaret, and that ain't what to me. She looked like a madam pinup doll or something. It was a weird mix because she had that big bang,
the Party
and the
City version
leather
of it.
and the bouffant. It was too much.
The
But
Party
we'll
City
talk about
version.
it.
The leather looked
She
cheap.
wanna do
It
the
wasn't done
Dita
correct.
Von
Yeah,
Teese.
it was just
Dita Von
tacky.
Teese?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it Sunday, honey.
Peace be still. Monica, how do you get on the After Dark? Oh, okay. I'll send you a link if you want to DM me, or maybe I can post the link here. Basically, you have to become a member of the Piping Hot tier, and then you'll have access to our watch parties, After Dark, our After Darks, and we're doing. Yeah. There's a movie coming up called oh goodness, by Michael B.
Envy.
Jordan.
Oh.
On Prime. It's on Prime. I have access to Prime. April 30th, we can do a watch party. It premieres then, and we can watch it for the Piping Hot tier members. We can watch that. Yeah, or if you're a member, you have to upgrade to Piping Hot tier. They get everything really cheap. It's like $9.99. Listen, I've seen people here on this YouTube charge folks $14.99, $49.99, $59.99, and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. I can't do that. That's just ridiculous, and just I couldn't do
It's
that.
$10.81 with taxes, y'all. I get it down to the quarter for my budget. It's $10.81. You know, so if you need to know the exact amount, $10.81.
Can
And
I
y'all
post the
can get to
link?
it by
Okay,
going
let me get the link for
to
y'all. Yeah, I can post the link.
Monica's page. If you go to Monica's page on your laptop or an Android, it got to be Android. Can't do it on iPhone. Laptop or Android, go to her page.
Actually, if I post this link,
private
anyone can click on. I found a link,
Oh, you
Schoolboy,
got a link?
finally, where everyone can click on it and it works no matter what device they're on.
They
So
be coming to my page like, I get on
going crazy.
I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
I can do it. You know.
Uh-huh.
And then they be
No,
like,
no,
"What's
no after dark.
dark?"
There's no after dark tonight, please.
But there's a lounge tonight.
Oh, there is. Oh,
you
over
doing
at
the
Bishop.
nasty lounge over there on Bishop?
I was school line with you last night. I'm going
It's lounge talk. But no, we're not gonna be on there that long. Oh, God.
I was like, I gotta go sleep. I can't be messing with y'all folks tonight.
Yeah, I got an appointment in the morning with that tax lady again.
Oh Lord,
Again?
Yeah, it's a
she
lot.
is working for the money, honey. She's like, do you pay this lady hourly, Monica?
No, it's a flat fee, but she's paid, she does get paid by everything she adds on or what she, that kind of thing. She does get paid a lot more than that flat. There's a flat fee, and then she adds forms onto it, and then she talks about this thing, and then that thing, and then this thing costs, an extra $200, and this one's $300. It's just a lot, plus, and she talks a lot, and I just got to stay hydrated. I got to get my water in and everything.
I understand, Monica, but we just gonna get it done because we like you on YouTube and not in IRS jail. So.
Praise God.
We know you're not going to be like Marceau, so we know you're going to
Praise God. No, listen, I don't even like if anything pops up about a refund. No, ma'am. How can we get it where I pay y'all? Because listen, that's how I feel about the IRS. For years, I've been that way. Don't give me no money. Let's just rework some numbers, and I want to pay. For real. I don't want no refund because I just don't bother. I don't want to be bothered. I don't ever want to be audited or knock on wood. Just leave me alone. Shit. I'll pay y'all.
Break even.
I pay extra. Even like with YouTube, guys, once you start doing YouTube, get a separate account because YouTube doesn't take out taxes.
They don't.
And that's how a lot of people get caught up, is because you don't put aside that tax money. And when you go file your taxes, you're like, oh, but you got to pay thousands of dollars. Like those YouTubers that make millions, like the Prince family, they probably, I don't know, they probably have to pay $300,000 a year in taxes because they make so much money on YouTube. They have 17 million subs, and their views are 17 million subs, Black family, and they average about 1 million plus per video.
That's so crazy. What we were talking about the other night with She Who Shall Not Be Named, the other chick that was on YouTube that's on Roa now. I've never heard of them.
Never.
And that's what's so good about YouTube. Like there's a lane for anybody and everything. I've never heard of the Prince family. I'll check them out. Only family that I used to watch, which they're, I guess, a mixed couple, but the twins, I saw them on Facebook and like fell in love with them. I can't even think of their name now, but it's two little girls, Ava and
See, I never heard of them. Yeah.
You never heard of Ava and Alexis?
No,
that's the twins.
All over there.
And the mom is, I think, African. She's African actually, but she's Black. And then the dad, the dad. He's the dad. The dad is white.
Okay. Did they ever get a divorce?
Never heard of them. Never heard of them.
Oh, there it is. Somebody put it up here. The McClure family. Yeah. And I've never heard of the Prince family, but I loved Ava and Alexis. It was they're twins, and so she showed them coming of age and knowing that they're twins, and so their videos used to be so cute because they were competing. One was mad because the other one was older than her by like a minute, however old, 2 minutes. Yeah, she's like, I'm the oldest, and the oldest. It's so cute. I love kids. So
how cute is that? Okay, for the people who want to become members, I've just pinned the link in this chat. Brittany, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. Hey, Monica and panel. Monica, Teacups promo code does not work. Did you put Teacups? Then it's probably over already. Oh, you probably missed it. Or try again. Yeah. I'm
But
sorry.
you still
But it
should
wasn't
buy it. It's still
Well, you
good.
know what?
Yeah.
DM Monique. She may be able to extend it. DM her if you guys really want to order. I'll talk. You know what? I'll talk to Monique and see. Yeah, see what she can do for the teacups because y'all want to order and you're ordering. So I'm gonna talk to her. 17 million. Yep. And their videos average about 1 million. They crazy as hell. Don't get me wrong. And there's a lot of drama over there, but it's good. And his dad is on here, and the dad is 50 and just had a baby with this young girl. And the dad is beefing. He got his own channel, Mr. Cryer. Mr. Cryer is beefing with his baby mama, loved by Erica. Erica crazy as
What?
hell. Erica is sneaky. She lied about being pregnant with twins when it was only one baby. So there's a lot. Look,
Look at Monica all up in the
there's
Kool-Aid.
enough drama with that family to let me tell
Drama.
you. Yeah,
That sounds like a
Wow.
reality show.
yeah, he's 50 years old.
I
He's
know.
fine too. Mr. Cryer, fine. But Erica said he don't wash his drawers, so I don't know.
See, that is so crazy to me, but it just shows you how you can create your own lane on
Yeah.
YouTube. Like
Oh,
they
yeah.
basically made their own sitcom or show. When I got into YouTube, it was always like hair stuff and makeup stuff. So I like seeing Jackie Ayana blow up. I like seeing what is this girl's name? Natural Curly. I don't watch hair channels like I used to anymore. But like several of the natural hair people that I used to follow now have their own hair care products in Sally's, in Walmart, in all
That's
of these places.
awesome. That
And
is
it's
amazing.
so crazy to see them get
Les,
so
I can't
big.
wait for you to blow up and you create that lipstick, your not lipstick, your lip gloss or lipstick line. Because
Thank
it's a
you.
beautiful thing to see the growth and where people started and to where they're gonna end up or where they go to. Same thing with Schoolboy and his t-shirts. I'm sorry, but he's fine, right? You said I saw the title about your
The
pronouns. Just I'm too
gender
old.
pronouns.
Okay. I'm too old.
My gender
Schoolboy.
pronouns. Y'all can call me he.
I'm sticking with
her.
she. I'm too old for all that stuff. My daughter be trying to
Well,
explain it.
we family. You can do that, but now
Okay, boo.
somebody on the
Thank
street,
you.
they got cuss
Mhm.
the hell out.
Okay.
That's different.
Okay.
You know,
Because you know I
because
love you, trying to respect you, but I'm
and
too
you
old
know,
for all
usually
that.
we explain the conversation with parents with kids trying
Mhm.
to identify the identity as well. So and I get to be around with these kids because they thought I was a boy. So
Oh,
have a
really? Oh.
conversation. Yeah, but it's cool because Schoolboy love the kids. I'm gonna get y'all
Somebody
backpack.
says they make 230K a month. They make more than that, probably. They
Ooh,
probably make
woo.
double that amount. Plus their endorsement deals. They have like I remember Bianca, the wife, said she got paid 100K for like an Instagram post or something. She said that was the
How
largest.
I get that?
They're just good content.
Keep
And they
working.
give away a lot, and that's the key too. You can't be successful in anything, in my opinion, unless you give back and you help people along the way. I wouldn't be here right now, honestly, if it wasn't for DJ Richie Sky grabbing my hand and saying, "You can do it, Monica. I'm gonna do it with you. I'm gonna help you." And he didn't have to. He didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to shout me out all the time, tell people to go to All About the Tea channel. I'm heading over there. He didn't have to do those lives with me. And honestly, if it wasn't for DJ Richie Sky, my growth wouldn't have taken off the way it did. So I love that brother. I appreciate him. And he taught me without even saying it, you do the same for everyone else. You better do it for everyone else. So that's what I did. And yeah, I love him too. He is he's spiritual. His whole being is just the energy around him. Whoo, strong
He be
and
glowing.
positive.
His skin be looking good.
He's so positive. He vibrates on a different frequency, his energy. And that's what drew me to him. And I knew him before he was on YouTube. When I knew him long before he was on YouTube and was a big supporter of him. So when he came on YouTube and he blew up the way he did, it was no surprise. He blew up fast. It was no surprise. Another brother that I like out there is Storm Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all know him?
Yeah.
He blew up but he's super talented, right? Super smart, super talented. And I'm so proud of his growth in his channel. Armand Wiggins is another one. Crazy as hell, but he blew up too. You didn't hear, and he goes through his trials and tribulations and he talks about it. But then to finally see him reach 100K, and he was just so happy and see the evolution of his channel. Beautiful thing. Who else? Who else do I look at that it just their growth has astonished me? Well, or has been amazing. Who else? Of course, Tasha K. She's the queen bee. She's the queen of YouTube. She's gonna blow. No matter what she touches or does, she's gonna blow up. Alexander Rogers, okay. Shout out to him. Bondi Blue, yeah. Bondi Blue is fabulous. I love her accent. I love Bondi Blue. Storm and Armand. Shout out to the new members. Who else? Who else is?
I know I followed Lovely T back in 2010.
Oh,
I used to
wow.
love
You've been
her
grinding
too.
a long time, huh?
Yeah. A long time.
A long
She almost at
time.
1 million as well.
See, y'all have
Oh,
introduced
wow.
me to a bunch of people because I only followed in like the celebrity gossip world, Funky Dineva, and then DJ Richie Sky. I found him
I love me some
probably
Funky.
sometime in 2019 when I was just sitting at work typing in random stuff.
Thank
So I
you.
didn't know about Bondi Blue until I started coming on here.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know about Armand and the two that y'all just said. I guess I can look them up. Hadn't
Storm
heard of
Monroe.
Lovely T, Storm Monroe. Yeah, I never
And
heard
I
of any of
love
those
me
people.
You ever heard of the Ace family? I know you heard of the Ace family. Everybody heard of it. What? They
I
are.
didn't
You
know
never
until you
heard,
said.
the Ace family is like, I think they're probably at, I don't know, 50 million, maybe 40 million subs.
Oh,
They're like the
wow.
richest, one of the
That
richest
ain't my
YouTube family.
Yeah.
Hispanic. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Huge.
Yeah, see, no, I only came when I back in 08, 09, when I started really getting heavy into YouTube, I would just search whatever I was searching for at the time. So if
Mhm.
there was makeup tutorials, I went through this whole obsession with every MAC collection that came out. Then it was natural hair once I decided to go natural. Then after that, I got big in the planning community. I love me some planning videos with the Happy Planner and all of their people. Then I got into slot machine videos because I stopped gambling myself and I
Oh,
started watching other people gamble so I could keep my
okay.
money.
Uh-huh.
I didn't
So
even know.
I
See,
haven't
all
gotten
this
really
stuff.
into the lifestyle stuff.
See,
Yeah.
Pledge showing me, telling me all this. I ain't know they had a slot machine. See, all these sectors. No, I
Mm-hmm.
stayed in
Oh,
one sector. I've been in the black, in the little, the
mm-mm.
little black.
Cindy,
I ain't
Cindy
helping.
C, thank you so much for the super chats. My apologies for not acknowledging them. I try to take screenshots of everything, but sometimes they disappear really fast. And I wish YouTube would figure that out, where they had like a little panel where I could see,
Yeah.
stay consistent. But thank you, my love. We appreciate you. Yes, House of Aaron. Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
House of Aaron. He's a smaller YouTuber. He does commentary like us and celebrity news. Love him. Love House of Aaron. I love to see his growth too. It's been really amazing. Funky Dineva. Y'all know I love me some Funky Dineva. He cracks me up. Beautiful spirit.
T.S. Madison's blow up has.
Oh, T.S. She's the queen.
Oh,
She's the queen. She really is the
you
queen.
know, if you know how she started, my God, today.
Yeah.
She got
Testimony.
a wee TV show. I mean,
Testimony. Mm-hmm.
go from here to there. They good.
Exo Torixo. Is that how you say that? Torixo. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it. Yeah. Let me see. Hey, let me see
But
here.
yeah, Schoolboy, there's a niche for everything. And those slot machine channels, people get lots of money.
So what do they do, Plaz? It's just videos
They
of them.
just go to the casino and play.
Is that legal to put on YouTube?
It depends on the casino. Certain casinos will let you film and certain ones won't.
Okay. Up and Adam. Yep. Shout out to him. I love to see him grow. He's a beautiful spirit as well. Impressive. She is my spirit
It
animal.
never shows her face.
And has over 1 million subs.
And don't start no mess with nobody.
No.
Nope.
And remember the people that we were talking about the other time, Monica? I don't know who the actual owner is. No one knows. And that's the beauty of it. But the RRG, Real Reality Gossip lady, she does like mini biographies about R&B and, different type of black stars. I love that type of stuff. I go down the rabbit hole on her channel all the time.
And what's similar to that? I love their channel, even though it's for women mainly, but she touches on men celebrities too, male celebrities. Is Black Femininity TV. I like the channel. It's similar to what you're talking about.
Me either. I gotta look her up.
It's like 90s things. It's nice.
Is it? King of Reach. Shout out to him. I used to watch him before I was on YouTube, and yeah, he's great. Layla Lynn, love her as well. I don't know Sean Davy Way. I don't know that person, but shout out to him too. I don't know him. Gambling, yeah. I don't really get into the casino. Casino.
I used to go to the casino. No, Monica, I'm swear.
No, you didn't
I
say
used to
Tommy
go to the
Sotomayor. Girl, bye. No. Mm-mm. No.
What is this I keep hearing about Miss Wanda? Did she talk about us again? Because somebody keeps saying Miss Wanda had a live.
She did. And it was just she was just talking about these young girls sleeping with people's husbands and stuff. We can cover that Sunday if y'all want.
Is she talking about her son-in-law?
No, man.
She said they ain't getting nothing. They ain't getting nothing for spreading their legs like that. And how she justified having a boyfriend and a husband because her husband did her wrong. She just be on there talking her shit. Go ahead, Miss Wanda, talk your shit.
Oh, what Beyonce? What Jay-Z said to Beyonce? Talk your shit, B.
Talk your shit, Miss Wanda. She be up there. Hey, pledge.
Oh Lord, not hey, pledge.
Hey, pledge.
Oh
yes. Yeah, girl. Shout out to Troy's TV. He is hilarious. I admire what he does too. Chronicle Speaks is really nice as well. Hannah, thank you so much for the support tonight and the super chat with your little privy avatar. You're beautiful. Do you guys know all about the tea? Laugh out loud. You're so funny. Thank you, my love. The panel and I are grateful. Thank you. I thought it was funny. Yeah, it was funny. She got her little shits and giggles in. Yes. When she said pledge, Wanda was talking her shit. Yeah, talking about cheating. Why this girl, what the husband did, he will never leave her, and he better not bring another baby home, and all this child. She was just going off.
What? And somebody noticed that Melody is looking fine as hell lately. I said, "Oh, Martell is up here upset."
Comment in the chat. What's your favorite mukbang channel? Do y'all watch mukbangs at all or no?
That's something I don't understand. I don't understand that and the AMSR. I'm like, schoolboy, I just recently discovered these things. And I'm like, who wants to watch people eat and slurp on food?
I know, it's
disgusting. I have a question. What does AMSR stand for?
It's something about your sound. Let me Google it for you. I go to Google for something. It's when you like certain sounds.
It's a stimulus. It stimulates certain people.
It says autonomous sensory meridian response is a relaxing, often sedative sensation that begins on the scalps and move down the back. So basically, you really responding and being calmed and soothed by different sounds.
Sensory, it's a sensory thing. Yeah, it's kind of I used to like B Loves until she got rich and switched.
Is that the lady? What's the lady that like types it with them long nails and be? I don't know if she smacks or something, but it's a long. I see. Oh my God!
I used to like Bethany.
Y'all never seen
named
her?
Bethany. This one named Bethany. Bethany and Nate, Fat Nate, lying about his keto diet. I used to like them, but you know what? I refuse you to come up there and talk about diet and then lie to me about being on a keto diet. Brother,
I didn't go to sleep.
Oh yeah, Monica TLW got it. He said it's that black lady in the gifs that be chewing the gum and nails, typing on the keyboard. It's like, oh my God, she like. I'm like, who is doing this?
You don't like that?
Yes,
I don't know who that is.
Me crazy. I'm like, they didn't grow up with my mama in the South. You would get my mama wasn't a big whooper, but there were people in my family who would whoop the mess out of you for smacking. If somebody smacks around me, I'll be ready to choke them. Or slides their feet. Pick your feet up.
B Loves went from being a nice school teacher into like a elderly Megan Thee Stallion, and I was like, this is just too much. This is just too damn much for me. B Loves Life. She's a mukbanger, but she got rich and switched. I was just like, ooh, child, yeah. It was just too much. All right, y'all. On that note,
I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna have to look up.
And then Dalvin with his lying ass. Nicole finally dumped him. Well, they weren't ever together. It was a business situation. He used to have this white girl on there named Nicole. Her name is Nicole, of course, and her son Dalvin is beloved son. And he was in love with her. And at first I thought Nicole was using him, but then I realized Dalvin was holding her captive. So when she finally broke free,
I'm done with you, Monica.
so when she finally broke free, I was actually okay. Go ahead, girl. She moved out, got her own place. Dalvin, come to find out, Dalvin, when she moved out, he's 27 years old now. Y'all comment in the chat because this is very, very a strange situation to me. Would a 27-year-old man have 6 roommates, male roommates, just living with him at 27?
And he got good money.
Say what now?
And he made good money.
Well, supposedly he makes good money, but yeah, Nicole moved out. The white girl got her own apartment. She was his roommate for like 5 years, and he moved in these 6 grown male men into. Now, comment in the chat.
Is this a YouTube thing?
It is. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It couldn't be me.
At that age, you was too
They
old
girl,
for that.
I was just gonna say it, schoolboy, but people do. Like I'm sorry, y'all. I knew after I tried it 4 years in college. Freshman year was a stranger. Second year, I had made a friend. I thought we would be great roommates. No. Third year was a sorority sister. No. Fourth year was a sorority sister. No. I got it, guy. I got it. I am meant to live by myself.
Alone, yeah. At a certain point in your life,
and stuff, and you
but he makes good money. Dalvin he's been on YouTube forever. He makes good money. It's not like he needs the money, but you moved 6 grown male people into your home, and you're 27.
Like financial irresponsibility somewhere.
I just think he wants to just pretend and look at them come in and out of the shower and stuff. And I just wish he would live in his truth. I really wish he would.
I'm going to bed. It's time to go to sleep.
Monica, no.
Monica.
I don't understand, y'all. That's too many. That's too many.
Somebody else in the chat talking about he's frugal. Hell to the no.
No, he's not frugal.
It ain't that much frugal
He's
in
not
the world.
frugal. You should see how he eats. And it's gotten so bad now that he's grunting and moaning. When he eats, that's what it sounds like. I said, you know what? I can't fucking take this shit. Turn that TV off. Listen, the youngest one, she loves Dalvin, okay? And he be moaning and groaning and grunting now. It's because he can't breathe anymore. He's gotten so big. And it's not healthy the way he eats. It's just sad. And the men that he moved in, they're healthy. And you know, as soon as they eat that crap with him, they go run like 6 miles because it's just disgusting.
Oh, wow.
It's bad.
Who is he? I have to look this
Okay, so
up.
go to B Loves Life on YouTube, and in her description box, she'll have the son Dalvin. And I think, and go back and watch the videos with the white girl Nicole. And yeah, it was crazy. It was just amazing. They had sex one time, I think, when she used to work at what's that store? Victoria's Secret, Pink. She used to work at Pink. He met her there. They had sex one time, and that was enough for her. She was just like, no more.
What was he doing at Pink?
I don't know. Probably just trying to pick up people. He got a tongue ring, and he's always sticking it out. It's just a mess. It's just.
You said B Loves Life.
I was gonna go see it.
You said B Loves Life.
B Loves Life. Yep, that's the mother. She started it all. She's like the mukbang queen. And then and look at her old videos from like 3 years ago. Look at one of those videos in the video now. She turned into an elderly Megan Thee Stallion. Her wigs be down to her ass.
I'm going to bed.
And Nate, when they go to the mall, Nate is fat and he got like taco meat on his chest. And he wears this big ass chain like he Migos, like big, right? And then he and a glittery. I'm not trying to laugh, but Nate will wear like a glittery, like a tracksuit, but it glitters, and he'll zipper it down.
What is going on?
Nate, I kid you not, Nate is zipping down. He's zipping down the tracksuit down to his chest, and his taco meat exposed, and this big old Migos chain. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a man pushing 50 with a Migos chain, and then his wife next to him, an elderly Megan Thee Stallion? Listen, I would fall out if I ever see.
No, see, that's people that I stop and roast in public. People like that, I roast their ass in public. Because
Oh my
you
God.
too old for that shit.
Go check it out. B Loves Life. And then go to Dalvin's page. And then her other son, Darius. Oh, Lord. If you, girl, you can binge this shit all night. If you really want to get mad, go to.
I blame you, Monica.
I'm gonna just watch a little bit of it because as soon as they start eating, I'm gonna cut it off. For the life of me, I was like, there is really a market where people want to watch other people eat and slurp and smack on stuff. I saw one lady with these crab legs and all of the butter, and all she was doing was slurping. I'm like,
it's nasty. It's not even the slurping no more. It's the off-camera drama for them. Okay, it's and all they can talk about is their money. That's it. Every other thing is their money. What kind of cars they got? What? It's just terrible. Both of them are wearing the big old Migos chain, by the way. Both of them, big old Cuban link with a big ass pendant. It's sad. I can tell. Well, somebody please tell them that they every video, no matter what, if she's just home casually cleaning the house, she got the chain on. If she's cooking the food, she got the chain on. Same thing with Nate, no matter what. And his big old diamond watch. I said these mother.
Monica, somebody said hot granny summer.
I just OMG. But it shows you there's a market for everything and a thing for every market, a thing for everything under the sun. And people will pay money for it or give in other ways, watch it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm on the glitter tracksuit. I'm just
the glitter, and he got the zipper all the way down with the taco meat out, and the big old Migos. Could you imagine these? And they both about 4'9", fat, walking through the mall, looking crazy as hell. Listen, it's a mess. It's a
God,
hot granny summer. Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And see, that's what's so interesting to me because it's like, how do you even, I guess you look it up like I did because I only look up things I'm looking up. I like workout channels since I've been working out from home. I find Black good workout channels. Like there are parts of YouTube apparently that I have never explored.
See, Dalvin's
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
He called himself Zaddy Chunk Chunk. That's what his name is. Zaddy Chunk Chunk. That's the son.
No.
Really?
He called himself Zaddy Chunk Chunk. Plus, I need you to watch the videos from like, I don't know, a year ago with Nicole or 2 years ago. And then to like a few videos to current. Like now, it's a mess. If you want a good laugh.
He hit it once and she was like, no.
That was it. Well, someone from his past contacted me.
Oh, Lord.
Let me see, Monica, should I talk about this?
Yes, talk about it.
Yes, please talk about it because it's funny.
Lord. Well, they said he has a very bad body odor, Dalvin. That's what they said.
Well, when you eat a whole bunch of food,
and food and pussy. That's what they said. He eats a lot of that too. And hence the tongue ring. And B Loves had kicked him out at one point, and he was homeless, and they said he smelled real bad, and all he do is eat food. All he do is eat. Even like when he's not on camera, he just eats and eats and eats and eats. And he likes a lot of fat Caucasian women. That's what he likes. That's his thing. I believe it. But I also think he's hiding something. I really do. Because this person told me he was very, very obsessed with their sexuality, going around the office asking people, is he gay? Is he gay? Is he gay? Now, what straight man do you know goes around asking? Schoolboy, tell me, is that a thing where you go, if you're, going around asking the whole office if so-and-so is gay? Why would he be doing that?
Hell, I don't even ask the straight women when they be trying to get at me in the office. I just flirt with them back. And I tell them, I ain't, baby, this ain't what you want. I'll mess up your life. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. But you don't go around the office.
Yeah. Yeah. Hence why he moved into 6 grown men and he 27. It don't make no damn sense.
And you making good money. Like, who purchased
good money? I mean, he's renting a 6-bedroom home. The rent on that, because I had to go look it up. It's over $3,500 a month. He can afford that easily. Thank you, Kenesha Brown. We appreciate you. She says Plez is referring to B Loves Monica, right? Or Monica.
Oh, so she's saying the lady that I saw in the gifs that smacks the gum obnoxiously and types with them long ass fingernails is her?
I don't know if that's what she typed, because this person doesn't type though. She don't type.
Well, no, this GIF that it might have somebody probably took it from one of her videos.
Oh, okay.
But she literally was like, it was almost like a typewriter. It was so whatever she was typing on, or it was probably the nails were hitting so hard. So that was
that's
one
probably
sound,
it.
and the gum. But I'll go see if that's her.
Yeah. Go check it out if you want some entertainment, and then to get mad and never watch the channel. I mean, that's what I'm at that point. I can't take it no more. It's just too much for me. I can't. You constantly walking around in them damn chains in the house doing nothing. You cleaning. You got the chains on. It's just too much. Yeah. Hey, so Debonair. So Debonair says that's the number one way to identify a DL man. It's just odd.
That sound about right.
And it's the office too. Yeah.
Most of the gay men I've ever worked with, they already was gay and they was out. Okay, you knew who they was. Now the way y'all. Ooh,
and their other son Darius.
Hey, I'm like, yeah, go.
He's sugary. Darius is sugary, but he don't hide it. He just bought a purse, and the mama said to him, like a full-blown purse. The mama said, "Why you buy that purse, girl? You know what your son is. Stop it. Just cut it out."
She in denial.
I don't think so. I think she knows, and she just.
Kind of purse, a regular.
I can't take them chains. No. Plus, the one with the lady and the crabs was probably maybe.
Oh, okay.
You gotta check it out. All right, y'all. Let's go on and get out of here. Somebody said 2 different people. Maybe I love ASMR. Yeah. I couldn't do it though. All that food, I couldn't do it. Lala Chanel, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm in treats. I'm just being silly. All right, y'all. Schoolboy, where can they find you?
Well, you can find me and all my gayness that's open on my page at school_boy on YouTube. You can find me still twinkling my gay toes over there on Twitter at school_boy. And if you really want to know my business and all my gayness and all my friends, all my straight friends, that really do be straight, they don't be, playing over my side. Go find me on Instagram at school_boy_2021. And stay out my DM. Stay out my DM.
Oh, Lord.
It's hot up in there. It's getting hot. Like never.
Jen, thank you so much for the super chat from earlier. I'm sorry if I missed it, my love. I'm stuck on the old Megan. It's just a mess. You'll see. Bishop, where can they find you?
You can find me here on YouTube, and I'm not going to do After Dark tonight because it's getting a little late, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch some Dynasty. So the new Dynasty, I've been hooked on that. That chick, that Carrington family is a mess. But I
the new Dynasty is good. Okay, I need to check it out.
I'm almost done with the first season. I started like a couple days ago.
Oh,
I was like, okay. I was trying to watch the old Dynasty, but I got to buy it on Amazon. That's not in the budget right now. The whole season, $20. But you can find me here on YouTube.
Lord, no. When I get my bank statements and I see any of that mess on there, everybody in trouble.
You tearing up the house, flipping over tables.
Don't let it be the baby. Let the baby make it. Let the baby.
But she the main one charging it up.
Oh Lord, she the main one.
And then she put her gun on the table. Like, what you gonna do, Mama?
For real. I mean, that's what she said. Oh, she is just.
You want the smoke pop?
Child, I'm too old for that. I just do what you want. I don't even care.
You passing the credit card.
Like, do what you want. I don't care no more. Paulette Gonzalez. I like your name. That's Portuguese, huh? With the S at the end.
Are we having an After Dark at the end of the month?
Are we having what?
Are we having an After Dark at the end of the month or something?
Yeah, we gotta fit one in. Isn't it almost the end of the month already though? I mean, goodness gracious.
We got 2 more Fridays.
Time is just going by so quickly. Paulette, welcome. Thank you for joining. We appreciate that. And I hope you signed up for the piping hot tier so you can get all the benefits in the After Dark and the movies and the this and that. So much. Plez, where can they find you?
They can find me over on Instagram, avoiding DMs. Y'all, word to the wise. Let me give you a little public service announcement because Lord, me and my innocent eyes, I just innocently posted a picture because I was happy that I got my first pedicure in a year and almost 2 months. And I have the other DM folder.
Yeah. They
Apparently
going crazy.
The foot freaks have found my picture.
Ooh,
and I'm scared. I'm like, you
Oh
want to do what
wow.
to my feet? No, thank you. No, thank you. Anyway,
What was the craziest thing they said? What was the craziest thing they wrote you?
One is clearly into foot worship, so he would like to worship them.
Ooh.
And I'm just like,
is there such a thing where they worship your feet? Like,
it's a whole thing.
Oh, really?
It's a movement.
What?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's foot fetish groups.
But to the point where they worship the feet, like worship.
They pay you money like your Cash App with rings.
Girl, you better open up that OnlyFans and put them feet on there. And get them feet on there. I mean, you're only showing your feet for crying out loud.
Girl, the Black China up there raking it up.
I can imagine. Yeah.
I mean, this one dude I know, he gets his cousin's pictures of her feet, and he shows them, and he showed me the money he was making. These dudes think he a woman, but it's his cousin's feet. No, it's not OnlyFans. It's on YouTube.
Oh, really?
He's not scamming. He's using his cousin's feet. His cousin let her take pictures of her feet, and he put them on there. And he making money.
Smart.
She getting a cut too?
She probably is, because he making good money.
When I put my feet on us, because I'm all masculine, y'all don't want me.
Plus, where can they find you, my love?
You can find me on Instagram at scared_of_beautiful. And here on YouTube, my YouTube channel is called Scared of Beautiful, just spaces, no periods.
All right. And y'all can find me here on YouTube. I urge that you subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss out. It's a kiki. Every night when we show up, we have a good time. We don't disappoint. We spill the tea. We crack jokes. And it's all in good fun and love, y'all. Don't take this stuff too seriously. Teacups, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We love you all. Mods, thank you once again for holding down the chat. Everyone that sent in a super chat or a cash app, thank you so much for helping us keep the lights on. It is very much appreciated. I want to shout out again, MilaEveEssentials.com. Monique was on here last night and really schooling us about her amazing essential oils. Go place your order. Use promo code Teacups. I want y'all to stay safe and be blessed. And we'll see you back here on Sunday. We are talking Miss Wanda and Roa fashions, reunion fashions, a hot mess, y'all. All right, y'all. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.